For the day before we go celebrate Christmas. All right. What's going on today? I never put Batman back. Where did Batman go? Where did I put the spoopy Batman? I know he's around. Oh, there it is. There's the spoopy Batman. Oh. That's not it. That's not it. Damn. Need to find his foothold after. Oh, wait. Right here. There we go. Oh, there we go. You can go back here, Batman. All right. What else we got? We gotta put some of these guys back. Oh. Here. Everyone enjoying their Christmas? Or Christmas Eve? What do you got? Are you guys doing anything fun? Got any plans? How you doing, Ahmed? No Christmas plans? That's okay. We can just hang out. You know the drill. Same as always. I assume most people are going to be with their families today, or friends, or whatever it is people do. All those various things. Maybe people are on vacation, out doing fun things. We're just going to chill with the dogs, have some food, because I'm not Christian. I mean, I'm not Christian either. I'll still celebrate Christmas. How you doing, JJ? I mean, okay. I mean, if you have other traditions to follow, that's fine too. That's fine too. I mean, like, yeah, to me, a holiday is a holiday. If there's food, I'm in. No, my list is Dragon Ball Z. You're not getting any Dragon Ball Z figures. Sorry, man. You're not getting any Dragon Ball Z figures for Christmas. At least not from me. At least not from me. You look like you toss more salad than Olive Garden. I'm not even sure what toss salad means in this context, but okay. Why? Because I don't have any Dragon Ball figures. Did I watch Code Breakers? No. Merry Christmas Eve. You can Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas, all the same stuff. Means oh well, no, because yeah, I don't do that. Happy Brothers Day. Okay, I mean, is it a day to celebrate your brothers? Is it? Do I have to go wish my brother something? How you doing, Twom? Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to everybody, whether you celebrate or not. Happy holidays, almost Happy New Year. What is Happy Brothers Day? I have no idea. Can I have the DC figure that you have? Nope. Have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas, thank you. Can you talk about JJK? What do you want me to say? I enjoy the series. Also, I will be picking the winners of all the giveaways tonight while I'm eating dinner. So I look forward to reading through all of the comments. I've already started to peek through a few of them. I'm happy because I was the first one in the live. I think today you were. What's the poster on the wall? It's a concert poster. It doesn't even say where it's from. You know what's the difference in magic and supernatural? Magic, I mean, supernatural is a broad scope for anything that goes against our version of what we consider to be naturally occurring. In a fictional series, unnatural couldn't magic could be natural depending on the series we're talking about. How you doing, Jester? Am I late? No, we just started 4 minutes ago. Can I win the 10:04? Okay, that was a typo. How you doing? We're doing pretty good. I'm going to go to sleep. Merry Christmas. All right, if it's bedtime for you, that's fine. We are streaming a little bit later than usual. Do I have a pool? No, I do not have a pool. What's my favorite holiday? Probably Christmas, or it'd either be Christmas or Halloween, but I'm going to give it to Christmas because Halloween is not really a food-based holiday. Christmas, there's always good food. Remember, if you do, then say my name. Why are you guys so desperate for me to say your name? Can I win the figure? You cannot pay me to win the figures. It's whoever I think has the best comments for the respective challenge. Did you get free candy? I mean, candy's just candy. Like I'm not a huge candy guy. I like good food. Like I'm not gonna choose a Snickers bar over like a turkey with like vegetables and potatoes. Who win? I don't do power scaling. What do hillbillies do on Christmas? They pin. Can you not like I that sounds like a very yeah, that question was weird, man. Reasonable. Thank you. Do I love salt food or sweet? I like both, but I'm more picky with sweet food more than salty. Free hoodie, like my hoodie's okay, but yeah, hoodie's fine. Thank you. Aren't you saying bye? Because I'm going to bed. Okay, well, see you. Good night, Ahmed. See you later. What color is the light on my Christmas tree? I do not have a Christmas tree. How you doing, Shinchan? Any action figure weapons for Hulk gloves? Nope, I don't have those. Merry Christmas, beret. No, not beret. Beret. Sorry. Do I watch Dragon Ball Z? And I did when it was a thing. In my religion, celebrating Christmas is a sin. That's kind of silly, but okay. Eat potatoes. I don't have any potatoes here. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would. What is wrong with you guys? Okay. How you doing, a lot? No, a lock. How you doing, a lock? Merry Xmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Ghost Samurai. Merry Christmas to you, too. How you doing, Governators? It is 4:36. That's okay. So it's almost dinner time for you. What time is the stream tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'm meeting my mother sometime tomorrow, so I don't know exactly when. Favorite color? Don't have a favorite color. Here's my gift, a trophy. Well, thank you. How you doing, Star? Christmas is a win. I would agree. Are you patriotic? Not really. Merry Pissmas. Why Merry Pissmas? Good morning. Awake since 1 a.m. Since 1 a.m. Damn. Will I eat potatoes? I don't have any guys, I don't have any potatoes. What is with your obsession with potatoes? What do I think about the animes treating characters' trauma, then going back to normal? Wait, animes treating characters' trauma. So, like, a character is traumatized by something, they go, and then they recover from that trauma. Can you elaborate a bit? Because, like, I'm fine with the character recovering from trauma. Did I watch the DM movie? DM movie. Did you mean Demon Slayer movie? I assume you mean Demon Slayer. Then I have not seen. I have not seen Infinity Castle. I did see Reese. You live in the U.S.? No, I do not. Have I watched Avatar 3 yet? I'm not going to. USA? No. Morocco? If you're from Morocco, how you doing? I mean, there's no recovery, but the trauma happens and it's skipped over. So, like, my understanding is what you're asking about is the character's traumatized, they skip over everything in between, and it's just trauma, then they're fine. I mean, how relevant is the trauma to the story? If it's like a main character that goes through a traumatic experience, and then they're fine, and that like there's nothing in between, that's kind of weird. Hi from India, how you doing? Thoughts on Z to A? Z to A was enjoyable, not my favorite Pokemon game. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't think it was great. I think it was like, I'm glad I played it. But love from India, how you doing? It's kind of like Tanjiro. I mean, Tanjiro, yeah, his family was mostly killed, and then he pretty much immediately just has to keep going. But the thing is, Tanjiro still had his sister to take care of. Like, he could not just fall apart. He had a sister to watch over and try and save because she was, infected. So I kind of get why he was able to lock in. I don't have potatoes. You live in the UK, I don't. Is freezing good? You mean freezing cold? I mean, I don't like when it's super cold. You live or nah? Yes, I'm live. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Do I have a Batman? I have an entire corner full of Batman. We have a lot of Batman. Where do I live? Canada. How you doing, aesthetic? What's good, everybody? Hello from Canada. Well, hello. How you doing, Fane? I don't even know how to say your name. How you doing? Summer or winter? if it wasn't for the inconvenience of travel during winter, like walking around in the slush, not that great. I'll take summer, I guess. Are you sad that Christmas is almost over? No, I'm good. My brother also lives in Canada. Cool. Do I know Netherlands? I've never been. Everyone just says, "Oh, favorite color." Don't have one. I'm from Germany. Cool. How you doing? Can you show me the Batman? Do you mean like the Batmobile, the Batman, the Batwing, the which Batman do you want? I'm from Toronto. Cool. How's Toronto? Do I eat chocolate on Christmas? I don't have any chocolate here, so not this Christmas. Everyone just says love from India. I mean, because there's a lot of people from Chad in India. Charlie Sheen winning. You are not responding. You are bad. Okay, so if you think you're special, I'm going to see your comments over everyone else. Like, come on, dude. I have two Batmobiles. At least two. I have many things that are Batman. Well, actually, we had the Bat Cycle too. We have the really old Batman from like I don't know how old this one is. We got this is my personal favorite. I like this one. It's almost like a limousine Batmobile. And then we also, of course, have the Bat Cycle, which I personally like this one a lot. Have I ever built a snowman? Probably when I was a kid. Back wings? I don't have no. What do you mean back wings? Many Indians live in Canada, especially Sikh community. Sure, yeah, of course. I know there's tons of Indians here. Big fan. Well, thank you. I'm almost. Can you? Okay, I'm putting you in timeout because like just don't, guys. When you talk like that, I'm gonna put you in timeout. Hold on. I don't want to ban the wrong person. I'm putting you in timeout. Don't talk like that in my chat. Thank you. Tachi or Jiraiya? I like Jiraiya more. Yeah, I like Jiraiya more. What's the time? It is 11:42. Good car, thank you. I eat 8,000 calories on Christmas. I probably am gonna eat more than that. Am I scared of Wendigo? Nope. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite series overall. What's good? Everything is good. It's Christmas Eve. How, what? How you doing? What's good? Okanda? I'm not gonna sing Okanda. You misread for freezing. Oh, free red. No, someone definitely wrote freezing. Someone definitely wrote freezing. I love Journey's End. That's a great series. Are you afraid of me? No. Excited for Christmas? I'm just gonna chill on Christmas today. Please no. You like men? I don't really like people. I'm also a big fan. I will subscribe. Well, thank you. Do I watch Sakamoto Days? I tried it, got halfway through before I dropped it. Dream car. I'm not really a car guy. If you got me the Batmobile, I take it. Our home and native land. Oh, you're singing. Okay, you're gonna sing Okanda. All right. Do I struggle to keep my lips closed with those big gums? You like? Look. It's kind of weird if you're obsessing over my mouth. If you're trying to kiss me, it's not going to happen. What do I want for Christmas? A chill day. Naruto Uzumaki. What about him? He's cool. Am I a minimalist? I wouldn't say I'm like a true minimalist. I'm definitely more minimalistic than some people, but not at the same time. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. Do I play computer games? Yeah, I have a Twitch account. We're just not home right now, so I can't stream any games. But yes, you seem like a Ferrari guy. No. I would not. No, I would if I had a Ferrari. I would just sell the Ferrari. Have you seen JJK? I like it. Am I Canadian? Absolutely. JJK. Yeah, I like JJK. I'm not. I'm more excited for Stranger Things than Christmas. I mean, okay. Maybe you're not a big Christmas guy. You can't afford a Honda. I could definitely get a Honda. I'm just more of a walking guy. Hey, you don't drink water and take care. I drink plenty. Do I love Resident Evil? Yeah, I'm not. I don't really play the games. My friends enjoy it quite a bit. With glowing hearts, we see the Christmas or New Year's. I definitely prefer Christmas. New Year's, I'm not staying awake for New Year's. Say Arthur is the. I will not, because you're trying now. Do I play League of Legends? No. I don't need that kind of toxicity in my life. Do I see the new fan-made series? What fan-made series? Do I like dinner drive-ins? I don't have a car, so drive-ins are not really my thing. Nobody's. Did you see the new fan-made series called nothing? Okay. Can you show us a Canadian dollar? You mean like a loonie? I don't have a loonie on me. I only have a credit card, and I'm not showing you my credit card. What's my favorite kind of food? I eat everything, like Indian, Thai, Chinese, Mexican, sushi, ramen. I think I'm ordering sushi tonight. Can I show your computer? This isn't my computer. Like, there's just two Samsung monitors right here, and a bunch of toys. PC specs, I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. Still walking. I'm not at home. There's no treadmill here. Don't worry. Yeah, show your credit. Yeah, I'm not showing my credit card. Come on. Do I like shawarma? Yeah, I like shawarma. Okay, I'm putting you in timeout because you're spamming and you're being weird. Like not the funny haha weird, but like the kind of sketchy weird. Did you see the new fan-made series called Snowlock? Nope, never heard of that one. Where do I live? I don't really say where in Canada because I've had stalkers before. Kind of just careful with that. What talks about League of Legends? It's the players on League of Legends. I don't have a problem with the game itself. Like, League of Legends, fine game. Like, gameplay-wise, I don't really have an issue. It's just not for me. Come to my Shadow. I'm gonna put you in timeout because like every single stream, it's like some sketchy. Come on, no, cool off. Take 5 minutes. I am not weird. I am not weird, really. There's weird, and then there's like inappropriate weird. I searched up gay as person, and your channel came up. A man is terrified for job applications. I get paid to do this, unlike you. You just kind of doom scroll and have nothing better to do. What is my favorite JoJo's part? So far, it's 4. Religious beliefs? I'm nothing. Non-religious. If you're Canadian, why don't I have a pet husky? I would not want a pet husky. I love dogs. I like huskies, but they are extremely time demanding, very high energy, require lots of attention. They're very loud and dramatic. I'm a quiet guy. I'm not weird, really. My name is Derek. Do I play Roblox? Not on your life. Better than most live streams? I appreciate that. Huskies are time consuming, which is why I don't have the time to invest in a husky. So I would not get a pet that I could not properly take care of, which would be irresponsible. Do I have a parrot? I do not. Why don't I play Roblox? Because I'm not a pedophile. What's my name? Derek. Why did Bandai Namco put way more effort into Blue Lock than One Punch Man? I feel like there's more to it than that. I think it had something to do with the organization of the team and like the time schedule they worked with. I don't know all the details. I just know that their schedule was very rushed. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Best sword enchantments for what game or what series? Did you see Lookism? Nope, haven't seen that one. Can you put me in timeout, please? If I put you in timeout, you're gone for the day, though. So, sure. I don't like dogs. Oh, damn. I was attacked by one. So here's the thing, though. I understand being scared of dogs if you were attacked by one. Like, trauma's a thing. I get it. But most dogs, wonderful. Great to have. Super friendly. Some are a bit scarier. But, like, I wouldn't avoid dogs for the rest of your life. That's something I would try and work through. How you doing, mister? Your hoodie looks cute, thank you. Favorite food? I am a foodie. I love everything. Dogs hate you. It might just be how you're interacting around dogs or your perception. It might not actually be that bad. What trade? I'm in the fitness trade, so yeah, personal training is a trade. Yeah, so yeah, there you go, personal training. Dogs are better than gods. Gods aren't real, so I'm choosing dogs. I have a cat bigger than him. Cool. What about a stray pit bull? I like pit bulls, and there's nothing wrong with a stray. So some dogs are just abandoned. So lots of animals are just abandoned, and people. It's a good thing if you take care of them. Pokemon. I like Pokemon sometimes. If Mrs. Doubtfire was a real life story, someone would have to call the cops on that sicko. You mean a man? I saw the movie. It's pretty much just a man who dresses as a woman and works as was it a maid or a teacher? I think it was a maid, right? It's been a while. I remember the movie a little bit. I mean, I don't really have a problem with cross-dressing. Stronger side I don't do power scaling. Do I open trading cards? So the only trading cards that I collect are Magic the Gathering, and I haven't bought a pack in a while. Favorite Demon Slayer character, Guillaume. First subscriber when your channel started in 2024. You were not the first. My first subscriber was in 2023. It was Cashy Blood. Sorry, man. No matter what, Which anime has the best drip? I don't think it's an anime. I think you have to look at individual characters. Like, there's gonna be certain series with more standout drip style, whatever. Uh, but I think it comes down to individual characters that you think have the best look more than the series. Your channel wasn't even. Yes, it was. Look, dude, I make my living on YouTube. I think I know. Like, just enough with every stream. Just stop trying to tell me when my channel started. Thoughts on fan fictions? I don't read them. If that's your thing, cool. Like, I just don't personally have an interest in them. It's 25th December in America. Well, it depends on where you are along the states, right? Like here, it's the 24th. Favorite Hambako squad. No idea what that is. Hello from North Korea. All right. Are you sure you don't mean South? Did Grey Ninja ever return? Oh, you meant Greninja. I'm still working my way through Hoenn, so I haven't gotten to Greninja yet. What's the quote of the day? Merry Christmas. To be honest, Merry Christmas. Best sword enchantments PV. I don't play Minecraft. Sorry, man. Yeah, I don't play Minecraft. Are you an athletic person? I think I'm more athletic than the average person, but like depends who you compare me to. I wouldn't say I'm this super athlete. Oh, what are you? I have a tiger. My parents. I have a zoo. I don't think it's appropriate for you to have a tiger as a pet, though. So you're not giving your fans credibility that we're here since it started. You're lying, though. Dude, you come in here and troll, and like every time someone tries to troll, oh, your channel started at this time. No, I didn't. Merry Christmas, Medrop. Thank you for the donation. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hello from Pluto. From Pluto. Dang, must be cold over there. Which money is that? I actually do not know. I don't recognize it. But thank you anyway. Why do I put people in timeout more often on Christmas? I put people in timeout every stream. Merry Christmas, Devilish. Literally, it started in 2024. Okay. I'm just gonna start ignoring you unless you just move on from the topic. Favorite planet. Favorite planet is probably. Are we talking within the within our own solar system? Then I'd probably say Jupiter. How you doing, Aisha and AJ? Uranus is, my goodness. I can't speak clearly and speak too fast. So usually people try to speak too fast for a couple of things. Maybe you're nervous. So like, if you're trying to rush through something, you're either anxious, you're stressed, you're uncomfortable in that setting, you're trying to get through words as fast as possible, so you feel like you're going to make less mistakes when you're speaking, but the slower you speak, the less likely you are to make more mistakes, but also the slower you speak, to a degree, you tend to feel more confident and in control of what you're saying. So I would just practice taking a step back, taking a deep breath, and just taking your time. Do I have some Loki figures? No, unfortunately, I do not. Religion, I have none. Jupiter, come here, brother. Okay. You love Jupiter too? Cool. Did Greninja ever return? I don't. Oh, I mean, in the final episode of Pokemon with Ash's journey, I'm pretty sure he says goodbye to everybody. Am I your best friend? No. Have I ever heard of the new Five Nights at Freddy's? I've heard of it, haven't seen it. 2 days ago, I went taking photo. Okay. Was Santa cool? Favorite Demon Slayer character, Guillaume. Can we still ask the anime questions? We usually do. I just titled the stream Merry Christmas. So like, because I'm wishing everyone Merry Christmas, including my family. Okay, I missed the first half of that. It says channel started. I don't care when you said what, dude. I make my income on YouTube. I know when I started my channel. Please choose anime grillism. I have no idea what that is. This is the end of what? How old am I? 34. Merry Christmas Eve, AJ. Favorite anime? I do not have a universally favorite series. Who do I think is the best villain in Marvel? Doctor Doom. I'm going Doom. I don't know what's so horrifying, but okay. Yes, we've established I'm older than you because you're a kid. What is the first anime you ever watched? Dragon Ball. But you were okay. I'm putting you in timeout. Dude. Because if you, yeah, I'm not dealing with that anymore. Wait, did it not? time it. Did it not time him out? Okay, come on, time out. 5 minutes. There you go. There you go. Is there anything what? How you doing, Barry? And how you doing, Ahmed? Did I like MHA? Yes, I enjoyed MHA Season 8 the entire time. Favorite anime phrase? I have no enemies. Which anime made loneliness feel loud? So, like, which anime kind of best depicted the feeling of loneliness? I think there's different ways to look at it. You can look at ReZero with Subaru because he had this incredibly traumatic experience that he has to live through over and over and over again, and because of the curse, he couldn't tell anyone about it. So that's an incredibly lonely feeling. We also see that towards the end of season 3 when he was able to vent about it to all the witches. He kind of had that breakdown moment. We could talk about Platinum End, since it's a series about people in incredibly depressing situations who are now then like become god candidates and are like struggling with their own life and now are possibly going to be in charge of the fate of everybody else. So that's kind of a very lonely series as well. I think it depends what you mean. Can we count Erased? I mean, Erased, I wouldn't say it's the loneliest series, but he does, get thrown back and forth through time and can't really tell people about it, right? Because who's going to believe him? And he has to kind of go through, like, relive all the dark past of his town and like people dying, and he's trying to save everybody. I mean, yeah, it's a lonely experience, but it's not the most lonely. Is Aaron a villain? Yeah. Last time I saw sunlight, I was outside this morning. Thank you, Lick. How many animes have I seen? Over 900. Hear me out, Elfin Lee. Elfin Lee was okay. I've seen that series. It's been a few years since I've seen it. It's been quite a few years, actually. Does it really depict the feeling of? I mean, I guess. Did someone just call you a vampire? Yeah, I've been called weirder things than a vampire. Favorite One Piece character? No idea. 900 is crazy. I've been watching anime for a long time. Best Devil Fruit worst user? Probably Orochi. Probably Orochi, because he had a mythical Zoan and got killed immediately. So he did nothing. Yeah, I'm picking Orochi. You could also like say someone like Foxy, but Orochi was worse. Like, come on. At least Foxy fought reasonably okay with it ish, but like Orochi just did nothing. Loki from I know who Loki from Thor is. Like, wait, your Hear Me Out is Loki, one of the most like one of the Marvel characters with the biggest like female fan base. I don't think that's a Hear Me Out. Have I watched Look Back? Have not. Would you like Enel to come back? He is coming back. Are you an adult? Yeah. Merry Christmas. Favorite Blue Lock character would either go to Nagi or Bachira. Favorite musician? If we're talking musician, then probably Lindsey Sterling. Favorite right hand side of what? Like what? Watch your back. No, I can. Guys, I have a camera. I can see behind me. You 18. Do I really look? Okay, I know I'm younger than I look, but like, I'm not 18. Channel started on 12th December 2023. That doesn't sound too far off, because I started posting content in 23. We love guys who have daddy issue. Oh my. Okay. All right. You know what? Look, if you like your red flags, go for it. Yeah, he's 17. Chat 17. All right. How many subs do I have? 29,000 something. I'm just asking. Asking what? Did I miss something? Did I? If you asked something, I'm sorry if I missed it. Can I say Ella and Chloe? I guess I just did. Oh, you're just asking my age. You actually you actually think I'm 18. Do you play football? I do not. I don't play I don't play American football or soccer, European football. I don't really play either. Do I make money off of YouTube? It's most of my income. Yes, I'm 13. I'm still in high school, guys. Who carries the entire emotional weight of their anime? The entire emotional weight of their anime? I would say some good examples would be Future Diaries, Berserk. So you have Guts. I forgot the MC from Future Diaries. You could say Platinum End. I think that's a good one too. You could say Again, I don't remember the MCs. I don't remember their names. What do I have advice for someone trying to do a similar thing to me? Well, depends what you mean. You mean make a living off of YouTube? Start by making content that's fun, and then gradually try and make your content better and better bit by bit. Guys, he's a 6 month old? Absolutely. Why did I say Attack on Titan is overrated? First of all, I didn't. I actively say every stream I don't look at ratings because I don't care what people rate it. If you mean why am I not the biggest fan of Attack on Titan and shove it down people's throats all the time, because I think that's obnoxious and annoying when people do that. No one likes to have a series constantly shoved in their face, regardless of what it is. And I don't like it that much. Do I have a PlayStation? I used to. Bowie, baby Bowie guy, Baba Booey guy. I don't know what that is. I've gained like 250 subs in the past 24 days from Vertical Lives. Is that good? Depends on the history of your channel. For some people, that's great. For some people, that's not very much. I couldn't tell you. Have you watched Kotaro Lives Alone? I don't think I have. Thank you, Too Measly. Did I watch Fight Club? Well, I can't talk about it. Come on, man. I can't talk about it. PlayStation or Xbox? So I generally enjoyed the Xbox series more than the PlayStation series, but I do have a lot of gems from the PlayStation. Like, I had both. I had them both. But I spent more time on the Xbox. You're not older than 23. I'm a lot older than 23. Kotaro Lives Alone, very good Netflix series. I don't have a Netflix, but I've heard of the series many times. I like when English people try to say my name. Twam. Okay. Do I have, again, I already answered you. Who deserved a peaceful life but was born into chaos? Eren and Mikasa and Armin, I mean, sure, I would say, yeah, they deserved a peaceful life. Guts deserved a peaceful life. I would say, I could list a whole bunch of characters that deserved a peaceful life. Thorfinn deserved a peaceful life. Do I think Spy Family will ever have a happy ending? I'm still at the start of season 2. So whatever's going on in season 3 with Spy Family, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You want some mangoes. No, I mean, I'll eat mangoes. I'm not really a mango guy, usually. Have I ever visited Japan? We're going in 2 years. Thank you, Thug. What's the most subs I've gained in a month? I don't know. Probably 8 or 10,000. Favorite chocolate? I like milk chocolate mostly. You look like my uncle. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Lick. I'm not a religious person, but I still, I take it as a thank you. I'll say thank you anyway. Like Dofi. I look like Dofi because I'm clearly like, I don't know how many feet tall that guy is. Super lengthy, blonde hair. Yeah, I don't look like Dofi. You do kind of look like that guy's uncle, I'm sure. Place in Japan you'd love to go visit again. I haven't been to Japan yet. I'm going in 2 years. I haven't gone yet. Which anime moment made you pause the episode just to breathe? That's never happened to me. If you say this, you will see ghosts today. I don't believe in ghosts. You do look like I look like Reese. I look like Reese. All right. You need glasses, buddy. You think Loki knew Straw Hat? I am behind on the manga, so anything going on with Loki right now, I do not know. So I cannot really give a like an educated input on that. I'm only up to date on the anime. Actually, I'm an episode behind because I don't have anime here. Bro looks like Freddie Mercury. Okay, all right. All of you need glasses. Every single one of you. What is the saddest anime? So I don't have like a number one. I could say Digimon Kizuna hurt my feelings. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is pretty sad. Angel Beats, Silent Voice. Those are all pretty sad. Start reading Goodnight Pun Pun. Oh yeah, good. It's a good bedtime story. I'm not falling for that. Which villain would win if morals didn't exist? Which villain would win if... Not sure what you mean. Like... So, like, are you implying that, like, which villain would win if they weren't hindered by their own sense of morality? You look like a pre-red hair Kirishima. Like Kirishima. So, like, I look like Red Riot? I mean, I don't see it. Your facial structure is like, okay. Eat potato. Guys, I don't have any potatoes. Like morality. But like, I don't understand what you mean by the question. Which villain would succeed if it wasn't for a sense of morality? Like, are you saying that if morality was like wiped out from the earth and no one cared about anyone else in any capacity, who would be able to get away with stuff? Like, first character that comes to mind is someone like Johann, but then again, Johann will tear apart your sense of morality and like empathy right from the start. He can literally just break anybody down. Like, that's what he does. I'm gonna say Johann. Why is it you call him Red Riot and not his real name? Because it's just easier to say and easier to remember. Which Pokemon would I like to have in real life? Gengar, because he's awesome, he's funny, and because he's a ghost, he can just go through walls and stuff. I don't need to worry about finding a space that could fit him, right? Just convenient. What part of Japan am I looking forward to the most? So here's the thing. I am going with a group of people, right? They have normal 9 to 5 jobs. They can't, like, they can only get so much vacation time. So we're only going for about 2-ish weeks. We're going to be spending most of that time in Tokyo. Now, as for what I'm looking forward to the most is either going to be like going to like a hot spring or like trying street food. What you wish with the 7 Dragon Balls? A fridge that refills itself. Let me. Okay, Nate, you're going on the watch list. Last time I was in Japan, we passed out at 3 a.m. in Shinjuku. Okay, I'm not staying up that late. I don't do that. Do I believe in any paranormal activities? No. And make sure to check out Kyoto, brother. I'm going to do as much traveling within that time frame as I can. I'm trying to convince those who have a little bit more wiggle room in their vacation time, if we could, for those who can stay longer, if we want to like stick around for more than 2 weeks. I will not be playing Terraria, sorry. Daniel Park or Gun Park or Gook. I don't know any of these people. How do I know your thoughts are really yours? We could talk about this all day about like how since it takes time for information to process and to travel through your brain and for you to register information to register information, like you're always technically in the past, you're never actually thinking in the present, and how like I could talk about this for days, but like I guess you can't really prove it. Which anime character would I press every button with? Wait, which character would press every button except for the right one? You said anime character. So probably when I think of stupid, I think of what? Aho Girl. She's pretty stupid. Or someone who intentionally wants. What about someone who intentionally wants to ruin everything? Like you always think, okay, who's really stupid? What about who knows what the right thing to do is, but intentionally does everything wrong? Like depends what the buttons do. Favorite power system, Nin or Alchemy? Anime is where the villains win. Where the villain wins. So, like, I guess it depends on who we define as a villain, right? Like, I guess it depends who we define as a villain. I'm thinking. Favorite manga? I unfortunately don't read much manga. Anime where anime where the antagonist wins. So, like, here's an example, right? In Death Note, Light is the protagonist. He's the MC of the story. Spoiler warning, he ultimately loses, not to the original antagonist L, but his predecessor. Light loses. What is my favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. I want to see Angels of Lord Paimon. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, man. Imagine hating on your own day one fan. Do I have to put you in timeout again, KS? Do I have to put you in timeout again? Because like, there's a lot of really like well-behaved people in chat, and I love them. But like, you're come on. Do I like food? I'm a foodie, absolutely. Light lost only because he was too cocky. No, I think he ultimately was going to lose anyway. But his cockiness, his overconfidence, his arrogance was the prime cause of his downfall. Thoughts on piracy? Sometimes I think it's a good thing. And if we're talking anime, I think it's a good thing. Your sleepless nights are coming? I don't have any sleepless nights. The most well-behaved chatter we know. You're the most well-behaved chatter? Right now, you're pretty good. What is the weirdest food I've eaten? Flard. I have a question for you, then just ask the question, as long as it's not too creepy. Am I like Cardi B? Never once listened to her music, to my knowledge. I honestly know nothing about her. How many hours do I stream? Usually 2 hours a day, sometimes four. It kind of depends. When we're on vacation, well, this is like a mini vacation for me, so typically 2 hours a day. Have I been abroad? I've been to Israel and the States, and yeah. My man forgot about Sukuna and Makima discussion from last time. Yeah, I forgot about whatever that was. Would I rather pick to fight 100 duck-sized horse, one horse-sized duck? You seem like you'd be a Cardi B fan. I've never listened to her music. Couldn't tell you. Favorite band? I don't have a favorite. I like Lindsey Sterling, Jonathan Young, Rise Against, Breaking Benjamin, uh, Linkin Park, Green Day, Playboy cards. No. Where did I go in Israel? I traveled I traveled the whole way. I went to Jerusalem. I went to Tel Aviv. I went all over. What's my favorite condiment? Favorite condiment? I guess it would depend on what. If we're talking like across the board in general, it'd either be like some sort of barbecue sauce or most likely a hot sauce, like some sort of like moderate hot sauce, like yeah, probably either barbecue or hot sauce. Have you ever played Call of Duty Black Ops? I played up to Black Ops 2. How was that? How was what? The trip to Israel? It was a good time. You should play Red Dead 2. I don't own it. So here's where you're wrong, Sluggy. Uh, I think it's stupid to hate a country. To hate an entire country is stupid. You can absolutely oppose the decisions that people that run a government are making. You can absolutely oppose the people in charge. 100%, I think that's a great thing sometimes. But to hate everything about a country, all the citizens, because of what the leadership is deciding to do, that is wrong. But to oppose, like, genocide, slavery, all that's, I'm all in favor of opposing that. Beef or chicken? Chicken for just what my body likes to, prefers. Beef for flavor. Chicken or the egg? It's actually the egg. I watched a whole like lecture on that exact question. Do I like latkes? I do like latkes. Am I a politician? No, I'm not. I am not a politician. I bet it really hurts if this guy bit me. I'm not biting anybody. That's not my thing. Did I? Oh, kiss the wall. Oh, you're talking about the wall. No, I visited the wall. I did not kiss the wall. Which anime character or cartoon character would absolutely blame lag in a real fight? Would blame lag in a real fight. Okay. Okay. You know what? Did you guys? I'm trying. It's the series with Anos Voldigode. Do you remember? I just. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. Do you remember that guy in the Colosseum that he killed over and over and over again? That guy. Progressively overload reps or wait for. You can. It's reps and weight. If you're progressing and if you're adding reps and or weight over time, you're getting strong. You're building muscle. Why does this guy look like he'd absolutely destroy an apple? I actually had an apple for breakfast. You think Mineta would be on the E list? Oh, on the Epstein list. The thing is, Mineta definitely crosses a lot of lines. I don't think he would go as far as to actually assault, do that. I think he's a bit too, he gets too close, gets too touchy. He does definitely cross his lines that'd be considered harassment, a crime for sure. I don't think he's as bad as the people on the Epstein list. You kind of look like Pete Davidson. I get that every day. See you later, anime fan. Hisoka definitely on the list. No. So the thing is, he's not that kind of person. He's just a serial killer. So what would be good in an action story, starting a simple build-up for the protagonist, then real action, or the straightforward dead of protagonist or his family? I think you can execute either. Like, you can have a slow build-up, like a simple story and a slow build-up, or just be like, everyone's dead. Like, episode 1, everyone dies. Either can be done well. Either can be done well. I don't have any personal preference. Have a blessed Christmas? Well, thank you, Erin. I know for a fact my goats, Makima, Griffith, Wild, Donovan, and Shao Tucker aren't on that list. Well, a lot of those characters are dead, especially Shao Tucker. Favorite continent? I've only been to two continents. You know what? Antarctica. It has the least amount of people. As a serial killer, I'm offended at the way you insulted serial killers. Just a serial killer. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. You're not special if you're a serial killer. There's tons of you. Am I from Tajikistan? How you doing, Khaled? Uncle Grandpa solos Dragon Ball Z. He is the best user of the Toon Force. Yes, I solo everyone. Which anime shows the cost of power the best? Uh, the cost of power. I mean, I mean, the thing is, Light wasn't a good kid from the start. Like Light was never a morally like good person. He was already kind of like definitely off. And then when he had the power to kill anyone at any time, it kind of just sent him over the edge. His ego got way out of control. I think there's going to be a better example of this. I'm going to think on it though. How to look homeless? I don't know. That look in the mirror, I guess. Would I rather marry my soulmate or low key die? Would I rather marry someone who I'm destined to be happy with or just die? Tough decision. I think I'll even though I'm not looking to get married, I'll say I'll take the first option. Noodles. I do like noodles. Would I rather be a serial killer or a serial killer? I can devour a cereal box. I'm just saying. I could devour multiple boxes of cereal. The will to win? Yes, I do have the will to win. Let's see. Did I miss anything? How you doing, Khaled? Did you know penguins are found in Africa and South America and Australia? I do remember some instances of like penguins like swimming across the oceans and being found on like beaches. Favorite Queen song? Couldn't tell you because I don't remember the names of their songs. It's been too many. I don't remember names of songs in general. Calorie intake? Well, today it's going to be very high. I can tell you today it's going to be very high because we're ordering sushi tonight. Have I seen tomahawk steak? I love a good tomahawk steak. Is your hourly wage $2? No. Well, technically, the YouTube live streams here make me almost nothing, but someone actually donated, so we made over $2 from that. But the live streams make me pennies. The views from my normal videos actually pay. So if you're counting this, then probably. Can I eat a donut on stream? I don't have any donuts here. Is the MC from Bunny Girl Senpai on the list? I dropped Bunny Girl pretty quickly, so I don't really know his character that well. I thought you live with dogs right now. The dogs are upstairs. Did I shave down... Dude, don't talk like that. No kings, gods, or masters? I agree. Have I read Blood Meridian? I have not. Which anime does slow tension better than action? Oh, Monster. Monster is very good for slow tension. Like, it's a very slow build-up. Would I rather wear a maid outfit or a bunny girl? Maid. Bring the dogs on stream? After I will. I mean, right now they're napping. I do show the dogs every stream. But right now they're napping. I just found out that this planet Earth is is in debt. I mean, yeah. I mean, do you mean environmental debt or do you mean economic debt? Because both would be yes. Monster's so slow I forgot half the plot. I love Monster. Thoughts on Piccolo's ore farming? I think it's great. He's a great ore farmer. Merry Christmas, Echo. Have I met Ryan Reynolds? I have not. I've met a fair amount of people, but never been in the same. I don't think I've ever been in the same city as Reynolds. Probably, maybe. Do I celebrate Hanukkah? I do not. Do I think JoJo's is a great anime? I do. Merry Christmas, DBD. Who lost their humanity piece by piece? So not like sudden trauma. Who just who lost their humanity piece by? I'm trying to think of a good example of this. It's hard to come up with answers on the top of my head, especially when I don't have my computers in front of me. Merry Christmas. Did I meet The Rock? I have not. Thoughts on MJ being on the list? Oh, I did see that. Not really surprised. Yeah, they were on the list. Who's my favorite JoJo's character? So far, Josuke or Jotaro. Favorite AOT character? Then it would be Erwin. I'm going with Erwin. With Levi as a close second. Subaru? What about Subaru? Are you talking about Subaru from ReZero or Subaru like the car? guys who's happy on Christmas. A lot of people are happy on Christmas. Erwin is the GOAT. I'm not mad at that. I mean, yeah, he's my guy. He's my guy. Who was the dude that you held hands with at the park? Guys, you're so weird. Am I alive? Probably not. Mine is between Reiner and Aaron. I'd probably choose Reiner there. What's my opinion on Roblox getting banned on almost every country? Good job. Sometimes countries do it right. Good on them. Subaru losing his humanity. So, like, here's the thing. If you're talking about the light novel, the manga, whatever, I have not read it. I'm watching ReZero. So, like, I've heard some things that happen, but, like, please do not tell me anything that happens beyond season 3. I got into a car crash, Final Destination style. Then you should be dead. Oh, a log truck? Oh, geez. Chains broke. I was like freaking out. The log almost hit my car. Okay, so you didn't actually have the car literally go through your windshield, because then, like, damn. I was about to, yeah, don't spoil for me, because I am watching ReZero. Which character was doomed no matter what they did? No matter what they did. Okay. Do I want to be, like, no matter what they did? I could, again, say the guy from Future Diaries. I could say Madoka Magica, show us my fridge. This isn't my, well, first of all, this house has, I think, 3 fridges. Yeah, it has 3 fridges. And also, it's not my fridge. Diavolo from JoJo's was doomed so bad. I actually forgot who that is. If that's after part 4, I don't know them. If they're from parts 1 through 3, I don't remember much of that. Thank you, BTS. What is this channel about? Mostly anime, some video games, and occasionally we get some gym conversations. Light? Was Light doomed? Light was not doomed from the start. Like, he made choices. What do I think of the One Piece is? I do not know. And I don't like to make guesses if I can counter my own guess. So any guess that I have made so far about what it could be, I would disprove it. So I don't have an answer. Have I played DMC5? I have not. Do I think Obito is silly for starting a war because of Rin? So, like, understand, it's not like he started a war because Rin died. He started a war because his perception of reality was completely destroyed. That, like, no matter what, like, happiness isn't real, and it's either temporary or fake, or, like, it's not just that Rin died, it's that he sees Kakashi killing Rin. So it's like everything he believes in and stands for is just destroyed in front of him. It's not just, oh, his crush died. Show all the fridges. It's not my house to give a tour of. How fast can I finish 4,000 calorie lunch? Depends what's making up those 4,000 calories. Some cases I can do that in minutes. It might take me hours. Which anime feels like a tragedy disguised as a shonen? But you can have tragic shonens. Like, shonen just means that it's marketed towards teenage boys. You can have plenty of tragic shonens. Have I played D&D? I actively play D&D. Say chicken sandwich. Okay. Can you finish 5 whole chickens? If it's 5... Depends which chickens we're talking about, because a lot of the chickens that we see in stores these days are full of, like, growth hormones, so they're, like, this big. They're like multi-pound chickens. I cannot eat 5 of those in one sitting. I can destroy a rotisserie chicken in one sitting. Like, a rotisserie chicken is gone. Done. Light work. Easy. I cannot eat 5 rotisseries. I know that, because the amount of grease would make you feel nasty. If we're talking those, like, normal size chickens, like this big, I could do a fair amount of damage. I'm not showing you the fridges. Stop it. You should go to Tahiti. Never been. Thoughts on Whole Foods? I like Whole Foods. Who made the right choice for the wrong reason? The right choice for the wrong reason. So somebody... okay, this may not be the best example, but it's the first one that came to mind. Do you guys remember I forgot his name, the mentalist from Dr. Stone, the one who likes to trick people, use illusions and magic and stuff? He will do whatever is most convenient for him. It's not about what is best for humanity, per se. It's like, if I help them, I can get, like, food and like, soft drinks. So I'm like, I'm just going to side with them. Christmas alone. I have dogs. Let's go out together. I think I'm going to pass. I don't know you. Do I know wrestling? I've taken a wrestling lesson here and there, but I'm not like a wrestler. Most overrated anime? I couldn't tell you because I don't look at ratings. And overrated would mean me comparing my own opinion to someone else's rating, and I just don't care. Cousin's House? Yep. Top 5 favorite bald guys? Do I have a list of? I don't have a list of favorite bald guys, but I like Krillin. I like Piccolo. My name is Facturama. Okay. How you doing, random? Worst anime genre? I don't. I don't. Okay, here's the thing. You know what? Ecchi. I don't like ecchi. Gen Asagiri. Don't think I. I don't know what that is. But yeah. Which sport do I play? I weightlift and I sometimes run. The most hated video game characters? Who do I hate in video games? Well, let's see. What games am I playing right now? I'm playing Digimon. No one I really hate there yet. Dispatch. There is no one who I really hated. I would say it was good. Let's see. Uh, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't dislike anybody. Let's see. Halo. I love Halo. Anyone in Halo I don't like? The Oracle is kind of annoying. I don't hate him though. Yeah, I have to, that's hard. Do I like volleyball? Yeah, I like volleyball. Do I read yaoi? I've watched one or two yaois. That's about it. Azerbaijan, I don't know what that is. What do I think about Judge Holden having the Death Note? Wait, who is Judge Holden again? Is this some sort of spin-off? Because I only remember a few people having the death. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, man. Hated Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay, but I love the cutscenes and story. So I mean, it's fine if you don't like the game. I personally loved it. The guy from Blood. I've never seen Blood Meridian. I've never played Blood Meridian. Judge Holden is a character in. Okay, I don't know it. He supports the LGBTQ. Yeah, I support everybody. If you had to choose, which reptile would you kiss? I like snakes and lizards, and I like everything. Yeah, I'll choose a snake. Why not? It's a novel. Haven't read it. How you doing, Oktayatikin? My goodness. Can you guys put easier names? What do I like better, Santa or the Grinch? The Grinch. Awesome. I get wary these days of what? By Cormac McCarthy. I don't really read novels. I mostly read practical. I read like non-fiction, practical skill books, crime books, fitness, forensics. Top 5 favorite gay singers. I actually don't. I don't know any singer's orientation. Couldn't tell you. Just Octay. Okay, cool. Which character would trip during their dramatic entrance? You didn't say, okay, I'll tell you exactly who. Let's go to Borderlands 2 during the Hunter's Grotto DLC, where the final villain was Dr. What's his name, who literally dies falling down the stairs. Do I like Charlie Kirk? No. Thoughts on Mitsuki? You mean Mitsuki from Boruto? I like Mitsuki. He's cool. He's like a solid 8. Dude, how old am I? 34. Doomslayer versus Kratos. I don't do power scaling. Also, I have no idea. Only because I didn't say anime characters. Exactly. You did. Yeah, you didn't say anime characters. What's better, animation or live actions? Here's the thing. I've only seen a couple of live actions, so I usually prefer the animated version of those series, just based off of my record. And I don't think anime or real shows are better because it's a medium. You're comparing everything to everything, which doesn't make any logical sense. Some anime are good, some are terrible. Some real shows are good, some are awful. So it depends, case by case. Movies in general, I mean, why your forehead veins popping? No, we're good. Do I watch One Piece? Yes. Super Sentai? No, I don't think I've seen any. Am I a sports guy? Sports anime? Yes. Real sports? Not really. Have I seen Stranger Things? Not much of it. You look like Kid Boo. I'm not pink. And I don't have a noodle head. My favorite anime. Amy, you're on a watch list, buddy. Do I watch One Piece? Do I? Okay, I already answered all of those. But is it pink? Is my head pink? I'm clearly not pink. Are you an engineer? Not even close. Absolutely not even close. I'm not good at math, at least complex math like engineers do, and I suck at building things. I meant you look like Perfect Cell. I mean, okay. I don't really see it, but all right. I meant you look like Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. He's clearly peach colored. Yeah, very, very clearly. Albino white man. I'm not albino. I'm not that white. You look like Kid Oob, but there's a Kid Oob. Dude is black. You like Piccolo or Gohan? I choose Piccolo. Vampire Hunter or Alucard. I haven't seen Hunter Z. Go Ducks. This is a random duck. This isn't a team. Ugliest character designs, One Piece included. I mean, who's an ugly character design? Okay, I mean, I don't like Orochi or Spondum. They're pretty ugly. Uh, but outside of them, uh, I guess it depends on. Can we pick like a series? Alucard, I like Alucard. Do I love black? Your skin color makes no difference to me. I don't get why people ask these questions. Why would your skin color matter? Why would your ethnicity matter? Favorite thing to do on Christmas? Eat food. How you doing, Melon? You look like Arno from Assassin's Creed. Okay, that's a new one. Integra Fairbrook Winged. That's a hell of a name. Yeah, Sir Integra. Not to be mean, but One Piece has the craziest, ugliest characters. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Like they have some really awesome designs, and sometimes really like out there designs. Uh, sometimes they're not supposed to look good. Keep in mind, sometimes the characters are not supposed to look good. You name yourself otaku, only watching one. So I'm gonna put you in timeout because you come in here, you're rude and disrespectful. You assume I only seen One Piece, and we're just happen to be talking about One Piece. I've seen nearly 1,000 series, you arrogant little piece of poop. So, like, buddy, chill. Broly is the best Dragon Ball Z character. I mean, technically, he's not canon. In Dragon Ball Z, he's not canon. He only has the three Broly movies, only one of which was good, in my opinion. The first one. He was a menace, though. In the first Broly movie, he was a menace. My name is Sean. Cool. Who said Luffy should not end up with anybody since he's aromantic. He's not. He doesn't even perceive romantic feelings in that way. Oh, I don't care about the haters. They just fuel the algorithm. What anime character resembles your personality the most? I have no idea. I don't see it. He's not canon. Most of the Dragon Ball Z movies most of the movies are not canon. But he does become canon to the main timeline in the Super Broly movie. I'll say Shikamaru. I like Shikamaru. I mean, if you're saying I'm like Shikamaru, that's a huge compliment. Vegeta or Broly? I like Vegeta more than Broly. But also, to be fair, Broly has not been around that long. Like, in terms of content-wise, not like timeline-wise. Zoro Sanji hot take. I don't do the power scaling stuff. I'll stick with it. Cool. GSP. George St. Pierre, I like him. What up? How you doing, Vivi? I just started Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider, and it's great. I still need to watch that one. It's all different timelines in Dragon Ball Z. So here's the thing. When it comes to like filler episodes, movies, in most series, a lot of it is not canon. So like a lot of the movies, Dragon Ball has a ton of movies. Dragon Ball has a ton of movies, most of which don't play out during the main timeline of the series. Have I been scrolling, but all other lives are just steel brain rot? That's rough. Is Dragon Ball series worth watching? I think so, yes. I love Dragon Ball. I love Z. Super was okay for me. There's great moments, but it's like a drag at parts. GT, I wasn't a fan for most of it, but the ending for GT was perfect. Daima was fine. It has some good, nostalgia in it, but, not my favorite. So we'll see where things go from here. Piccolo the Ore Farmer, he is. Are there any news to get new series of Dragon Ball? So I have heard about I don't know if this is a movie or a series, but I've heard news about some sort of project where Trunks and Goten are the main characters, which would be interesting. And I've heard, like, again, rumors of like Super continuing or being remade or something. I don't know. I don't know. Why did I purchase Donald Duck? This isn't Donald Duck. Dude, you need to get geeked. I don't know what that means. Do I know chess? Chess 2? Okay. I feel Gogeta has the best nickname of all time, the Angel Born in Hell. That's a solid nickname. It is a solid nickname. Where do I start Dragon Ball from? Technically, it'd be from Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. You look like Arthur Morgan. I feel like you guys are just pulling names out of a hat. You need to lock in. Already am. Original Dragon Ball. Yeah. Why did I name my channel Mighty Otaku? Because I'm a fitness guy who loves anime. Mighty Otaku. Number one op. Cool. Did you hear that One Piece is finishing season 1 on December 28th? I have heard that. It's weird calling it season 1. Sounds kind of off to me. But yes, it's going on hiatus soon. Which country? Canada. Might start Full Metal soon. I think, what should you be wary of? It is a peak experience, and be ready. Did I watch Laughing Salesman? Haven't heard of it. Let's see. Bro, for real, Final Form Piccolo. You mean Piccolo? You mean Golden Piccolo? Merry Christmas. My one arm is way more muscular than the other. So, like, here's the thing. Usually when people say that, they just have they judge themselves a lot harsher than they actually are. So if one arm is bigger than another, what you could do, there's a few things you could do. I'll say this: you could train them unilaterally, so do one side at a time, and then just start with the weaker side. So, like, if you're doing bicep curls, just do one side first. Do your weaker side, your smaller side first, then go to your other side, and just match intensity. So, like, make sure you're pushing equally hard, but you'll be fresher on the side that you start with. You're my inspiration. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Why do you think Canada is something? Dr. Stone bored you? I like Dr. Stone a lot. It's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, so, like, that's okay. You look like Connor from Assassin's. So am I just like everyone from Assassin's Creed now? Okay, Yujiro Hanma's nickname as the strongest creature is insane as human. Yeah, they're saying just he's the strongest living thing on the planet, which he's pretty strong. How does it even happen? Is it hereditary? I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to one side being stronger, that's just genetic. Like, just about every single person has a dominant side. Just about every person on the planet is going to be stronger with one side over the other. But as for, like, having a significant visual difference from one side to another, usually that's going to be due to, like, lifestyle. Like, that's usually a lifestyle thing, or you're blowing it out of proportion, or you're exaggerating, which is usually going to be the case. It might be a small difference. I doubt it's a huge difference. You look like Kiba. Okay, now you're just being rude. Golden Piccolo is like my favorite character, and when him and Gohan were together, that one episode, it was a movie, but cool. Do I think Prime Rayleigh? I don't do power scaling stuff really, guys. Remember, this is a power scaling. Yeah, Bruno, I will time you out. Where do I watch comics or anime? So if you go to my Discord channel, go to the FAQ section, the frequently asked questions. Scroll down, and there's a bunch of free streaming sites. Am I gonna stream today? Nah, I think I'm gonna pass. I think Dr. Stone is good, though I have problems with it. You look like Shay Cormac. I know that name, don't know who he is. Robert Robertson. I look like Robert from Dispatch. Now, guys are just like pulling names out of hats. I guarantee it. Laughing Salesman is a dark comedy. That's probably why I haven't seen it. I don't really watch a lot of comedy. Best and worst overrated rappers. I don't listen to rap at all. So what is my favorite episode or movie ever for Dragon Ball Z? So when it comes to favorite movie for Z, then probably it's either going to be the first Broly movie or the Janemba movie. If we're talking episode, then it might be. I have to think on that because I have a few standouts. I could pick when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2. I could pick when Vegeta gave his speech about Goku as he's when he was defeating Majin Buu. When he was fighting Majin Buu. So when he went Super Saiyan 3 and Vegeta had to step back and let him take over. I don't know off the top of my head. Favorite funny anime songs? I have no idea. I don't know any funny anime songs. Favorite nickname? I don't really. Here's the thing. I don't know off the top of my head. Like, there's so many nicknames. I don't have a favorite off the top of my head. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. In my personal opinion, I think it's episode 12, season 2. I don't know what that episode that is. Why the long face? I just have a big head. All Might should have died in season 2. So, like, I think, I'm not saying when, but I think it would have made sense if All Might did die. I think it would have made sense if he did. Yeah, but I know you were saying what episode was your favorite. I don't remember what happened on season 2, episode 12. I know that's Saiyan Saga, but I don't know what exactly happened on that episode. Favorite keyboard? So I actually forgot the name of the keyboard, but I just bought a keyboard that I absolutely love, and I forgot what it was called. So I'm sorry. I just don't remember off the top of my head. It would help if I was at home. I would just show it to you. You look like I look like Invisigal. Okay, buddy. Jutsu like Modulo. I have not seen Modulo or read Modulo. You look like John Lennon. Okay. Are all of you just picking? Okay. Have you already done the Christmas giveaways? I haven't announced the winners yet. I'm picking it over dinner tonight. I feel like All Might should give one for all to Lemillion. So, like, I think Lemillion would have done a fantastic job. He is one of my favorite characters in the series. I'm not opposed to, like, Deku clearly was a good choice. But, like, would Lemillion have been a better choice? I think Lemillion would have been a good call. I do like Lemillion more than Deku. You look like Todoroki. How do I look like Todoroki? You look like Walter White's Bloss bro. Okay, you guys are just picking every character now. Just say anything for a reaction. Okay, guys, he's already picked me for the giveaway. No, I haven't picked anyone yet. You look like the guy in God. I look like Kratos. All right, like King Vaughn. All right, we're just all over the map. I'm just every character. I'm just everybody. I'm everyone. At this point, I'm everyone. I'm just gonna start like, okay. I like that Deku couldn't just beat Shigaraki physically. Actually, yeah, Deku's the type of person who actually wants to save people. He didn't just want to win. He wanted to try and save them, which he kind of did, ish, sorta. You play any games? Yeah, over on Twitch, my Taku on Twitch. I feel sorry for Deku because he's like the 5th hero, even though he defeated Shigaraki. He was number 1 at a time. I mean, if we're talking like where didn't the hero rankings thing like change, like how the hero ranking system works at the end? Like they changed how it works at the end. Do I have a girlfriend? If you're asking because you're interested, then I'm sorry, I'm not into it. Why do you low key look like Chopper? Do I have antlers or fur or hooves? Like, dude. Most underrated quirk. You know what? How about the tail? How about the tail? Because a lot of people underestimate him because like, oh, he's just a really athletic guy with a tail. But like when you have a tail that strong and that powerful that you can use well, bro, you open up so much potential with your movements. Eat guava? I don't think I've had guava. Which Hokage would be a great president? Probably the 4. Either Minato, Shikamaru for sure. A free copy of our Red Dead 2 is such a good deal. Where am I getting a free copy? If you can't find a girl to date, how about dating a guy? Yeah, no. Would I rather be in the Todoroki family or know who Deku's dad is? I don't care who Deku's dad is. And the Todoroki family, by end of series, I think, like, obviously it's not perfect. Obviously it wasn't going to just be like, okay, everyone's happy now. But otherwise, it's a cool family. Do I like Red Dead? Never actually played it. The character from the Christmas giveaway are actually really the characters from the Christmas giveaway. You talking about the action figures? Of course they're. Of course they're. I'm not giving away like garbage. Vote Hisoka for president. I'm gonna pass. Definitely gonna pass on that. You like you like Shrek. I mean, I like the Shrek movie. I like some of the Shrek movies. I think the Jew shadow banned my message. You're just getting a timeout for that. Don't no timeout. You're sleepy? Okay, if you need to sleep, go ahead. Do I think Usopp has a chance of defeating Ben Beckman? As it stands right now, no. All Might as president? I mean, I'd prefer him over most people, sure. You look like you smoke weed. I actually don't smoke. I'm very anti-smoking for myself. To be clear, for myself. Would I rather be Ash's dad or Kiba? So if I'm Ash's dad, I'm like this mysterious figure that nobody knows who he is. Ash's dad. You look like Shrek? Okay. All right. All right. Point out the similarities. Point out the similarities. Please, do us a favor. Do I remember how you doing, Luda? I would vote for Erwin Smith. So would I. You are from Canada. You look like Doc Van Derlin. Okay. How you doing, Michael? Who do you think is the fastest anime character? There is no fastest character because power scaling makes no sense. Are you announcing the winners of the Christmas giveaway on this live? No. I'm going to be picking the winners over dinner tonight, and then I'll reply to your comments while I'm having dinner. You look like I look like Optimus Prime. All right. How you doing from Ireland? How you doing? On the same spectrum? I mean, okay. Do I wish Shanks was Luffy's father? No. He announced it's me? No. Because I will reply to the comment and I will pin it so people can see that I chose a winner. Do I have a Black Lotus card? I wish, buddy. You look like Shadow from I look like Shadow from Sonic. My good. You guys are just going further and further out there, aren't you? Oh my goodness. What is with chat? What is with chat? How would I feel if Ace got the Gum Gum fruit instead of Luffy? I don't think Ace would use it nearly as well. I don't think he'd do as well with it at all. Like, Ace is a competent guy. I just don't think he has the same sense of creativity and freedom that Luffy does. I kind of see Shadow. All right. Now, Merry Christmas, Debay. This is the third time I see your stream during scrolling. Then just stay. Ignore the chat. No, I'm not ignoring the chat. Do you want Tokoyami's quirk? Not really. I don't really want anyone's quirk, but if you're saying Tokoyami or Shoto, then Shoto. Why are you low-key giving off Gyoko? I have no idea at this point. Who am I celebrating? I'm not celebrating anybody. I'm celebrating with dinner. What's the best brand for a washing machine? I have no idea. You look like shaved Jesus. Okay. Merry Christmas, Grandpa. How you doing, Alexander? Grandfather. Okay. I don't have grandkids. Who am I celebrating with? Shrek. And the dogs upstairs. Would I want a washing machine heart? I already have a washing machine. Do I think Sukuna is I don't really do power scaling. Like, whatever the author decides, that's how it went. Do I eat apples? I had an apple for breakfast. Does anyone know what those crowns next to your name? I think it's for people who either talk the most. I think it's for people who talk the most. What are your 5 favorite things? Okay, gym, food, anime, video games, Magic the Gathering. You look like Taylor Swift. Okay, all right. Could I tell you a secret? It's going to the whole chat, so just keep that in mind. Hello from Russia. How you doing? Hey, June. Okay. Goku. All right. I don't know why we're screaming names. How you doing, Wheezy? You look like Shrek. Again, what's wrong with you? Why so serious? Probably because of Joker over there. I don't mind. Okay. What's up? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Would I rather play Devil's Advocate for Griffith or Sukuna or Frieza? Probably Sukuna. How did you get into Magic the Gathering? I was in college. People were playing Magic. It looked fun, so I started playing. Did I know that the most powerful anime character right now is Heija? It's actually me. Did I ever watch the Spell Slingers? Never heard of them. Am I okay? I will be after dinner. What anime verse would I rather go to? Wherever there's good food, I'll go. That's the only condition. Wherever there's good food. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes. I don't know what time yet because I'm hanging out. I'm seeing my mom. I hope I don't have a bloody Christmas. A bloody good Christmas. I'm new. What's this channel about? Bruno, I know who you are. Come on. I'm getting way too much brain while I'm scrolling in live streams. That tends to happen. I've never actually scrolled, so I don't know what there is. You look like Harazad. No idea who that is. Like Charizard? Okay, buddy. Look, Wob, if you're asking because you're interested in me, I'm sorry. Got to turn you down gently. Got to turn you down. Not going to happen. Don't know why you're like, guys, everyone just stop asking. My dad's in the mafia, and it was all bloody last year. Hopefully, wasn't, yeah, makes sense. I kind of see the Charizard. Okay. You look like King Ghidorah. Okay, you know what? King, why are you screaming? You look like Fiona from Shrek. I am not his wife, all right? There, no green, no belly. I'm not a giant. Do I think One Piece is a person? No. How you doing, Fatomize? Fatomize? How you doing? You look like a Lamborghini Aventador. I actually don't know that one. I got what belly? What are you talking about? What belly? Hola, hermano. How you doing? Penguin. I like penguins. You look like a Lamborghini Aventador. Do I think One Piece is a devil fruit? No. Did I ever play Clash Royale? Nope. Remind me of a frying pan. Now that sounds closer because at least I like food. Going Merry Christmas. Wishing you a great time. Merry Christmas to you too. You remind me of Saitama. I'm not bald. Also, I don't even have his outfit. I see all the rolls. Oh yeah, the rolls from the sweater. I don't have roll. Okay, I have a little bit. What do I think about GTA 5? Never played it. I stopped at GTA 4, which I did have a good time with. How you doing, Super Toby? What's good? And Twom and Paco. Have I played Zombie? No, I've not played Plants vs. Zombies. Bloody Christmas sounds like a movie name. Probably is. Well, what series should rewatch to understand it better? I don't have any series that I feel a need to rewatch anymore, so I don't know. Depends. What do I think about India? Never been. You look like Ben Still. Okay, let me hold on. Got to see what the dogs are barking at. They're both barking, so maybe it's something. How you doing, Sean? What Christmas movies am I watching this year? None currently. What do I think about? What are you guys barking at? It's probably nothing. What's the dog doing? They're you guys want to go outside? Do you just want to? What do you want to go outside? Because there's no one coming in. If you had to pick who would I have in my crew? You mean like, are we talking about like anyone across the board? Am I picking like 10 characters, or am I picking the new person to add to the Straw Hats? You look like Mrs. Claus. They're barking at reindeer. Unfortunately, nope, there's nothing at all outside. Guys, you're barking at nothing again. You're barking at nothing. Who let the dogs out? They're not out. They're right here. Bro, can you show your surroundings? No, because I'd be giving a house tour, which I'm not going to do. Maybe ghosts? No. Ghosts aren't real. Yeah, watch your head. There you go. What do I think about the gap between your teeth? I don't care. Guys, no. House tours are stupid. If you give a house tour on the internet, you're just a dumbass. Do I think reindeer or caribou are the same thing? I mean, there's no if you're asking if there's like flying reindeer, no. Reindeer and caribou are not the same thing. You're not okay. Stop asking for a house tour. That is idiotic. You're an otaku with a family? No, I don't have a family. I mean, I have an extended family. Do I know about God of War? I'm not an expert on it. I know who Kratos is. I know some of the games. What do I think about the new anime named Togenaki? Haven't seen it. Candy Corn, wasn't a fan. What do I think about job? If you need a job, go get a job. Do you fly looking peanut? Okay. Don't even know what to say to that one. How you doing, Flum? Can you not like spam like that though? What should I do with the ghost in my closet? Ignore it because it's not there. Do I have rings? No. What do I think about GTA 5 then? Never played it. No, reindeer and caribou are the same thing. I'm telling you a fun fact. Some animals just have different names. I want a queef of liquid. Okay, you're getting a timeout. Like, there's just guys. If you act weird, like, come on. Merry Christmas. Sorry for what? Oh, for the. Did you spam or something? It's fine. Oh, so what do I think about GTA 4? I said it was a good game. I enjoyed it. Can I sing? No. Uh, who should I cosplay to the next Comic Con? So here's the thing: your physique does not matter. Like, you can cosplay whoever you want. I don't care if you're built like Hathor Bjornsson and you want to cosplay a 4 foot tall magical girl. You can do whatever you want. Now, if you're looking for a character that matches that aesthetic, that kind of just doesn't. That's too broad. It'd be easier to like just I something that I think is more important is, are you buying the costume? Are you making the costume? What's like, when is this convention taking place? What's the weather going to be like? Are you going to be comfortable? Do you have to transport it? Do you have a vehicle to transport it if it's going to be something more complex? There's a bunch of other questions I'd rather ask. I'm not really into Star Wars. Would a black Griffith look good? I don't care about the skin color of a character. Time me out before I misbehave. If you misbehave, I'll ban you. That's okay. If you're unable to control yourself, I would just ban you. Time me out for a few seconds? Nah, I only time people out who need it. And if you spam me to make me time you out, you're gone for the day. I'll cosplay as him. Cool. Do I watch Stranger Things? I do not. I got a joke as long as it's not too creepy. I want to talk to you. You can't talk to me. You can talk to me here. You're uncontrollable. Okay, then you'll end up getting banned. Let's make him sing songs. No. What's up? How you doing, young? Gone for the day? Okay, I'll see you later, dude. Please pronunciate my name. You mean, Abby? How you doing, Abby? Do I Mew? No, I am not the 151st Pokemon. Though Mew is pretty cool. Mew is pretty cool. Which anime has the smartest villain? I don't exactly have any way to measure that. I think Johan is smart. I think Aizen is smart. I think a lot of villains are smart. I don't have any way to scale this stuff. You remind me of James Franco. I don't see it. Okay, you have to eat. So do I. I get it. Here's the joke. My mom gave birth to 4 kids. Are you calling your kids a joke? Oh wait, so are you calling your siblings a joke? What the hell? All right, seems bruh. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that means, but all right. Which anime has the source? Do I meet? Okay, I already answered all those. Who would you want as an MC if Deku wasn't the MC? Lemillion. What power looks cool but would be useless in real combat? I don't think any power is truly useless. I think you can have preferences. I think there's definitely going to be. I like. Okay, here's one in a 1v. Like, also, I guess it also depends what kind of combat. Like, what's your role? How many people are around? What's the environment? It's night in India. Cool. How you doing, Nader? Welcome back. And I gotta go. It's all right. I'll see you later, dude. No problem. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I don't know who Anuj is. Say my name. Well, not if you ask like that. If you talk to me in a demanding way, like I'm here to like, no, I don't tolerate that. I'm leaving, twin. I'll see you later, Bruno. Catch you at the next one. Can we get an AF in the chat for Jeff? I don't know who Jeff Utanis is. I doubted. Okay. And how you doing, Slender? You're so kind. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. You know everything? I really don't. Say my name. Say again. I'm ignoring you now. Which anime fight had the highest emotional stake? Highest emotional stakes? Highest emotional stakes. Kuma versus Saturn. I mean, it wasn't really much of a fight, but like that one. Or you know what? Kyros and Doflamingo. What do I think about dessert? I like desserts. I just subscribed, thank you. Do I think Luffy would crash out if Kobe would get captured by Blackbeard? I mean, would he be angry? Yeah. Would he crash out? No. Do I know Stray Kids? Nope, not a thing. What do I think about dessert? About like the desert? Are we talking food, or are we talking like just vast sand dunes and like cacti and like nothing else? Uh, what's up? How you doing? But would he start a war? No, I don't think he would. Will Shanks die by the end of One Piece? My prediction has always been yes. I made videos years ago saying yes. People say Saitama is a gag character. He is. He's a parrot. I mean, gag parrot. A parody of whom? Like he's a joke. It's One Piece. Sorry, One Piece. One Punch Man is making fun of shonen. It's making fun of battle shonen. It's not like one particular series. Do I play arcade games? It's been a while. It's been a while. Thank you, FN. What do I think about Epstein files? I mean, they're kind of trying to avoid just releasing the whole thing, aren't they? Do I think Shanks is the ore farmer in One Piece? The ore farmer? I mean, he farms, but is he the ore farmer? I think he only shows up to make a big move, right? So maybe. What anime world is the hardest to survive mentally? That depends on you. For me, it'd be wherever there's no food. What horror games would I survive? Yeah, all of them. Like I got it. Can you shout out my girlfriend? No. Can you tell me the truth about Epstein files? Like, what do I just told you? They're clearly not revealing all of the content. They're like putting out in batches and covering bunches of it up. What's my top five? I do not have a overall top five. Would I rather be Ken Kaneki or Guts? Kaneki Ken or Guts? Uh, I mean, I don't really want to be either of them. I mean, Kaneki definitely had it less worse. Which anime rewards paying attention to small details? One Piece, because everything becomes interconnected. Down the road, the further you get, everything gets called back. Why do I look high? I'm not. Are you on the list? I'm not even no. Which anime rewards paying attention? Get Gruss vom Krampus. No idea what you're talking about. Does the Saitama logic apply to other anime verse though? What logic are you talking about? Like I do a stupid workout that actually does nothing, and suddenly I'm like a god in my verse. I mean, not in the same sense. There's tons of characters who are just like, here's a bunch of awesome powers for virtually nothing. Like, that's a common theme. Which villain would I support if I lived in their world? Meruem. Favorite gym equipment? For what purpose? Are we talking brand? Are we talking, like, a machine? And if so, like, are we talking, like, favorite machines? Can we get more specific with that question? Who's my dentist? I'm not telling you who my dentist is. My goodness. How to get Robux? You don't, because don't buy Robux. That's a waste of money. Sung Jin Woo gains aura to lose aura. I've only gains aura to lose. I don't see that. What brand is my microwave? No idea. Do I know Bruno? The only Bruno I know is the Bruno that we don't talk about. Who is your doctor? I don't have a doctor. Which anime blurs the lines between hero and villain the best? Between hero and villain? Blurs the lines. Hard question. I do play D&D. What sports do? I lift weights and I run. Do I play Roblox? No. He's a chatter. He recommends this channel since I'm new to anime. Cool. I mean, we do talk about anime a lot here. I do not watch Stranger Things. What do I do, bro, other than streaming? If we're talking about for an income, then Twitch streaming, so more streaming, and the gym. So you're a nerd. I guess. Guess who's back? Shady's back. Back again. No, I meant like the one punch feat. I mean, he's known for one punching his opponents with that logic work on. Sure, but here's the thing: One Punch Man, there's tons of fights where he doesn't just win in a single move. Are we forgetting end of season 1? It took more than one punch. Let's go. How you doing, Sean? Nerd is cool nowadays. I mean, nerd just means you are deeply passionate, like deeply knowledgeable about a particular subject. You could be a car nerd, you could be a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd, you could be a gaming nerd. There's all different categories of nerds. Do we live in a simulation? I do not believe so. Or do you think we live inside of a black hole? I do not believe so. You seem like the type of guy to Rick roll people. No, yeah, no. What time is it? It is 1:06. Which anime character or cartoon character became a monster because kindness failed them? I'm trying to understand what you mean by kindness failed them. Do you mean that like they were abandoned or they were betrayed, or do you mean like that someone tried to save them but it wasn't enough? Uh, okay, so you're just gonna get when you make troll comments like that, insta ban. Just to recommend your channel, well, thank you. Vegeta's the GOAT. Vegeta's one of my favorite characters in the Dragon Ball series. If you had to marry a Pokemon, okay, you know what? I'm not going down this route with your. No, not doing it. But like, which part of what I said, Divlish? Are we saying like a character? I said two things. I said characters that were received kindness, but it didn't work, or characters that were betrayed. So like, I said two things. I mean, yeah, I'm not marrying a Pokemon, you sicko. Like Flymons. I don't know what Flymons is. What is my credit card number? Okay, you think you're funny. I back tapped. Okay, can you please answer the GTA 5 question again? If you mean GTA 4, then I enjoyed the game. I never played 5. What's my plan tomorrow? Same thing today, except I'm seeing my mom. Difference between geek and nerd? I think it has to do with like your social awkwardness or like your the way of it. I think it's your social skill level, is my understanding of the difference. So I'm definitely more geek than nerd to a degree. Merry Christmas. It's 12. Cool. Merry Christmas. Opinion on Avengers Doomsday. I have not seen the trailers. I am waiting until I catch up on the movie, so I have very little to say at this point. Does Thorfinn reflect that no enemies isn't realistic and has limits? So, like, is I have no enemies a perfect mentality? No, but I think it's a good concept that we should try to adapt as much as possible into the real world. Sanji Figerland Garling is angry at Shanks for being a pirate. Oh, sorry, Sane Figerland. Okay. Anything going on in the current chapters of One Piece? Do not tell me. I'm only watching. Merry Christmas. I'm not celebrating this year per se. I'll have a nice dinner, so that's gonna be my celebration. But Merry Christmas. Favorite arc in Dragon Ball? The Android arc for sure. Can you give me both of them? Both abandoned and received kindness? Like the thing is, these questions are really good questions. These are really good questions. They are very difficult for me to think of on the spot without my list and trying to keep up with chat. I will try to think of something, but like these are great questions that are just very hard to do on the spot. So I need time to process them. Have I tricked to Aura Farm while doing dishes? No, I've never Aura farmed while doing dishes. Do you have an Evo credit card? Why would I tell you about my credit cards? I'm back from hell. How you doing? So let me think on these. Like characters that were okay. So we can look at characters like Obito, right? Characters or Nagato, characters who received kindness in dark situations, but then were eventually betrayed. Or like he saw Kakashi killing Rin as like a betrayal to his ideals. We could see, yeah, it's just hard for me to answer these complex questions. Like on the spot. Best arc in One Piece. Wano's been my favorite so far. I'm up to date on the anime, but I'm one episode behind. I'm finally on Thriller Bark. I love Thriller Bark. But I'm thinking, assuming you don't have enemies, you're living in your own fairy tale. So here's the thing. Here's the thing though. Like, it depends how far and how you interpret I have no enemies. As in, like, we should not use violence as a means of solution. That even if we disagree on things, we don't have to hate each other. That we can live in peace amongst each other despite, having different viewpoints, different ways of doing things. In this case, I agree with it. But to assume that, like, no one in the world means you harm, that to me would be foolish and reckless. I do think you need to have some level of caution, but to approach life in a way that I am going to be open to the people around me, and if someone betrays that trust, I learn not to trust them. But otherwise, I'm going to try and at least be open and respectful and generally kind to the people around me. And hopefully they return that. If Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 3, then shaved bald. Maybe it'll be like the whole Donkey Kong situation, like in the old Donkey Kong cartoon where when they shaved his head, he lost his strength. So, like, maybe if you shave away his hair, he loses his Super Saiyan. Mr. Mike, can I be your first enemy? I don't really have enemies in that. Having enemies is too much emotional drama for me. Damn the wisdom. I mean, is that really wisdom though? I think that's just like common. Is that not common sense? Like, don't you want a world where people are kind to one another, but to also just like be accepting, but also not oblivious to the fact that not everyone in the world is going to be kind? Like, be kind, but be wary within reason. What happens if Nappa turns Super Saiyan? I mean, I've seen like. I don't think we've actually seen that ever happen in like. I don't know. Maybe he'd grow hair. How come Geeko? I don't see hair being the unnecessary factor in going Super Saiyan. It's just like Nappa would just like his eyes would change and that'd be it. Mr. Mike, do you remember a time when someone wronged you? Sure. I've been wronged. Okay, but like I move on. If you live in a movie, what will I name myself? I'm gonna use my same name. I am me. I am him. It's common sense, and for others, like it's wisdom. Look, if be kind, but also like don't trust everyone you meet just fully is wisdom. I worry for their survival. Yuchiro, you're getting a timeout because you're spamming. No spam in chat. I assume you can go Super Saiyan while bald. How come Gecko Moria has Ryuma's body, but does not have Zebek's? You're assuming that Moria just has access to every dead person's body? Yuichiro is spamming. Yeah, he's timed out. What character in anime is the best representation of strength? I don't think there is here's the thing. I don't think that exists. Whenever you say what is the singular best version of whatever question you're asking, they don't exist. Who is the smartest? Who is the strongest? Who is the best example of this? I think you can give multiple good examples of any question you ask. Now, who is the strongest? You could pick anyone from like Anos Voldigode from Misfit Demon King. You could pick One Punch Man for Saitama for One Punch Man. You could put, like you can give a list of good examples. I'm just not as smart as you. It's okay. Blackbeard, tell me a super strong combo. Any fruits? Like Blackbeard can do multiple combos. Like he already like if you gave Blackbeard the hobby no mi, okay, pull people in. You're a toy. No one remembers you. Now you're my slave. So like you can do broken combos like. You can take the Ope no Mi and the Yami. So again, pulls people in. You're now in my space. I have full control over that space. I take your heart. I transfer your mind to someone else's body. Any number of things. Any character who said a statement so bad even his gang clowned on him? So depends how you want to interpret this question. Because here's an example. In One Piece, both here look at Roger and Luffy, both who have the same dream beyond being king of the pirates that we still don't know what it is. Everyone laughed at him. Now like people will beat you up if you laugh at their dreams, but like his own brothers, their own crew laughed at their goal, and we still don't know what it is. Mr. Might, did I move into a new apartment? No, I'm house sitting. You finished season 1 of One Piece. I'm 1 episode behind. I have not seen the newest one. Favorite character is Goku. I mean, you can have any favorite character you want. Would I sacrifice the world for paradise? Okay. No. No, I wouldn't. I don't think genociding the rest of the human population is the way to go. But then again, I did not get I was not in Aaron's position to see every possible future and what other outcomes there were. Like he got to see every possible outcome, and I don't have access to see what those possibilities were. Did I watch JJK? Yes. Why is my name Mighty Mr. Might? Well, you called me Mr. Might. I'm Mighty Otaku. I'm Mister because I'm a guy. Because he might stay broke. He might go rich. We don't know. Wait, who are we talking about now? Vegito? I like Vegito. How you doing, Vincenzo? What's good? Spell top? You spelt it for me, so I don't need to. Like you already you asked me to spell something. You literally wrote it out for me. Mr. Might is house sitting, kind of like face sitting. Can you not do that? What breed are your dogs? They're not my dogs, but I actually don't know all their breeds because they're mixes. One is definitely like half golden and half something else. I don't know what his other half is. And then the other, I think he's half pit. But let's not forget the fact that the world was about to do the same thing. I know. But again, I don't know every single possible outcome. Maybe there was like something that would be less bad than wiping out the rest of the human race, right? I would want to see what those options are. I have a theory that Luffy will have Gear 6 is not a thing, but a weapon, the One Piece is a weapon? I'm not opposed to the One Piece being a weapon. I just don't think that's what it is. You look like Jonathan Joestar. Oh, okay, buddy. Mister, I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. I'll keep it PG-13. I get you thought it was funny, but I am trying. Like I normally swear like a sailor. I swear constantly, but I'm trying to tone it down for chat. I'm trying to trick you. No, looking like Pete Davidson. From Timu. It's always Timu or Wish. But that joke's been told 1,000 times. Do I like yapping for hours? For hours, no. Because eventually I start to lose my voice. Would I sacrifice your love to say I don't have? I mean, my love would be food, and if I sacrifice food, then I starve to death. Actually, then everyone starves to death. So no. How can you refrain from swearing? I try. You kind of look like Kurt Cobain. You know what? I'm convinced. You guys are just making up stuff. You're just making stuff up at this point. Oh my goodness. And I don't know what's up with chat. How many different people have you named so far today? I think you've named at least like 4 or 5 dozen different people. The world saw paradise as I know what they saw the paradise as. There's literally no other way. Again, we never get to see the other possible outcomes. We know that Aaron saw those possibilities. I would want to see those. It's the same thing with remember Endgame, Avengers Endgame, where, technically Infinity War, where Doctor Strange looked into every possible future, and there was only one instance where they defeated Thanos. We never actually got to see those other instances play out. You look like a fit version of my PT teacher. That's really sad if your PT teacher is out of shape. Who would win? I don't do power scaling. Say any word that starts with N and ends in A. Niagara. You look like Michael Jordan. Okay. You look like Takamura. Okay. Robin Williams, definitely a younger William Dafoe. Okay. All right. Are we going to keep doing this? Or is that what this is? Okay. I'll just let you guys do what you want to do. Ninja, cool. Kurt Cobain, more like hurt, no brain. Okay. Looking like... All right. I definitely don't have the skills of LeBron or Michael Jordan, so it's kind of insulting to be comparing me to them. I suck at basketball. You look like young Akira Toriyama. Okay. John Bernthal. Okay. I'm just gonna let you guys get this out of your system. Like a cool anime character. Okay. All right. Have I read JJK? I have not. I have not read it at all. I watch it. I'm looking forward to season 3. Top 5 black people? I don't have a ranking for black people. What kind of ridiculous that is? That's ridiculous. How long is the stream? Well, we have been live for an hour and 49 minutes. Typically, we go live for about 2 hours. How much battery do I have left? I will go until I feel like ending at this point. Either I'll be too hungry and agitated to talk, or my battery will die. One or people will go to their various Christmas events. It is Christmas Eve, so I assume people have like family stuff or like things to plan or food to cook, all those different things. So like either I'll get too hungry, battery will die, or people got to go. You look like Sean McGuire. Don't know who that is. I do like I'm actually not huge on apples. I like apple pie. Did I like the Chainsaw movie? Yes, I did. I like cats. I also like cats. He ain't looking like Dexter. I do not look like Dexter. You are correct. I heard that the final chapter of Black Clover was bad. I have not seen it, but I will be watching it. Thoughts on marriage in modern days? I'm not against it. If you want to get married, do your thing. I'm not really one to tell other people how to live their life. If you saw us swear, I'll stop. Okay. Your name might remember the. Okay, your name might remembers me, the superhero who gave to. You mean All Might? Cool. What's something you're good at biting? Food. You look like Robert De Niro. Okay. All right. I like cars. Cool. I'm not really a car guy. Can you moonwalk? No, I cannot. Do I want to be a no? No, I do not want to be a billionaire. Just 2-3 million. I'm good. What gender am I attracted to? I like food. Not a weird kind of not a weird if you're asking me what I like food. You gonna ban me for saying all these names? No. Can I bite through wood? I'm not gonna try. Merry Christmas. Do I want to be a snowman? No, because I'd probably melt. You look like How do I look like Mr. Guys, come on, man. If you're gonna like say you look like that, at least make it make sense. If I liquidated my assets, how much would I have? Not enough to retire. You look like Leonardo. Please don't compare me to Leonardo DiCaprio, who only dates like people like a third of his age. When it comes to, it's hard to land the plane than being on the runway. Okay, I almost dropped a doodle. Okay, what do I do for work? Mostly this. You like I Show Speed? I've never watched him. I know who he is. Try the door. What do you mean? Try the door. You look like young Tom Hanks. Okay. Why do people love you but hate me? Then life answered, because I am beautiful and you are an undeniable truth. True. Good quote. I love watching you and I have a question. Would I rather watch... Okay, so this is a joke. Okay, you love watching me? You're about to get timed out. See you later. Mr. Might, who's my favorite content creator? I don't really watch many people, though. Like, I mostly just watch content when I'm going to bed. Like, just to have something on in the background. So, like... depends for what purpose, I guess. You're looking too cute. Okay. Merry Christmas. How you doing, Amanda? Lock yourself in a room and see if I can chew my way through. I'm not going to do that. Back in college, we used to joke that if I got locked in a room for 5 minutes, I would starve to death. What do I do all day? It depends. Like right now, we're kind of just house sitting. So I go to the gym, I take care of the dogs, and I do this. So my days are extremely quiet right now. Once we get back home, then it'll be gym, food, streaming twice a day, and content and lots of eating. Do I hate Nika? I have nothing. What's wrong with Nika? I thought Nika was cool. You look like an orange. Okay. Do I still have abs? They're coming in more because we're losing weight. They're coming. They're coming. Show us my gains. How so? I'm not doing like a bodybuilding pose or anything. I'm not really like a body. So I don't do the bodybuilding stuff. I train using bodybuilding principles, but I'm not like prepping for stage. Like I don't do that kind of stuff. But like if you want to know like how to, build a workout program or how to fix your diet, like I can do that pretty easily. Use the edit icon to pin. I'm not going to. You look like Tobey Maguire. Okay. Who's my favorite content creator? Black. I don't really follow that many creators. You look like Jack Black. I mean, at least he's funny, but I don't. A monk lover. What the hell's a monk lover? Like, what does that even mean? I like monks. Favorite leg workout? Well, what part are we talking about? The quads, the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes, the adductors, the abductors. Like which section of the legs? You look like Jack Black. Favorite workout? You look like Dexter. Okay, I don't see it. You look like my CLG senior. Okay, I don't know. All right. You look like a shaved beard Chris Evans. Okay. Your opinion on the 5 Kage Summit arc. Okay. Uh, the 5 Kage Summit. I had a pretty good time with that one. It's not my favorite arc, but like, the whole like I thought Gaara's speech to the rest of the Kage, like when did you forsake yourselves? I thought that was great. I thought Sasuke's invasion was pretty good, and then obviously the Danzo fight was fun. Am I married? If you're trying to ask me out, then no. You look like Toji if he cared about Megumi. Okay. You look like Vin Diesel. Okay. Do I like anime? Yes. You look like someone weird. Wire. Okay. You know you look great. Thank you. I'm from India. I'm Canadian. We are running out of new cool anime plots. No, there's always more. Which anime ending is fair but cruel? Platinum End. You look like. Don't you ever. No, Sam, I will ban you. Don't do that. I'm just listening to response, so good. Do I play games? Yes, over on Twitch. My Taku on Twitch. Wait, who's the guy behind you? There is no one. You look like Adam. I've heard that one before. I don't, though. Yeah, I think all of you are just blind as hell. I think every single one of you needs new glasses. Which anime ending is fair? You look like Adam. Okay, I answered all those. Matt Damon? No. How to deal with 2 addictions? Which addictions? You look like Nicolas Cage. Okay, guys, you're just throwing random names out there at this point. I do not have a singular favorite series. Like, I just don't have one above all. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You look like Tom Cruise. There was literally a shadow. There's no one here. My neighbor is in Brampton. Cool. You look like Stevie Wonder. Okay. Do I go to the gym? Absolutely. Gilbert Gottfried. No, I do not play Fortnite. You look like Mark Wahlberg. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, there's no chat yet, guys. There's nothing here. There's no one here. You are a serial killer. Prove it. Are you watching Stranger Things? I am not. I am not. Right now, I'm watching nothing. I don't really have anything here. Y'all are crazy. I completely agree. Vecna, I am being legit. There was a thing, but that's a storage room. It's an empty storage room. It's just action figures. You look like Rock from. I look like a Rocket. Okay. I show speed. Mr. Might, you look like Luffy. Someone smiling behind me. Joker's over there. I'm a military. You're in the military. I do this. But props to you, man. You look like Master Oogway. How you doing, Crazy? And Arjun. Can I say hello? I actually just said hello. Did I wish that Ace never died? No. He died. He chose it. He died to rage bait. It's his own fault. You look like KSI. Okay. How you doing, Elak? And King, what's good? Do you want to hear a joke? It can't be more of a joke than these people I apparently don't look like. Oh, what is crawling on the roof? Nothing. Bro looks like a half-wit. You look like... You don't even have a face, dude. You're just a letter. You look like a cool guy. Thank you. What are we talking about? Well, most of chat is rambling off random people that I really don't look like. And some of us are trying to talk about anime. You had a knife with blood in my kitchen. No, you don't. What anime shows that good intentions aren't enough? Hero Academia. Look at the ending with Shigaraki. Rate my bike? No. You look like Ann and Kendrick. You look like a cool guy. What anime shows that... I'm in Toronto. Cool. There's a spider on you. I don't care about spiders. Vinland Saga? I love Vinland Saga. I think it's great. For me, it's a 10 on 10. I stand by it. You look like human? Nah. Am I in? You're not in the walls. You look like Isagi. Mr. Might, you look like the gay look. Okay. Should I watch Hunter x Hunter? I think Hunter x Hunter is great. So now he looks like everyone and exactly. I'm everything. No, Vinland Saga is not overrated. Here's the thing. Compared to who? Compared to what? This is why it's stupid. Whose ratings are you comparing it to? Why does it matter? If you like a series, just like the series. Merry Christmas Pineapple. Duck on my hoodie looks like Donald Duck. It is not Donald Duck, but it is a duck. What anime was a big letdown? So, like, here's the thing. I go in watching a series with zero expectations, so I'm usually not let down. I can think of series that I thought were bad and I dropped it. You heard the bark? Yeah, I'm getting up. I'm going. There's no one in the house. The dog probably just wants to go to the bathroom or they want my attention. Yogiri Takuto can defeat all anime. No. Why everyone talk about your look? I have no idea. I think people are just bored and they're just rambling off nonsense. You're my inspiration. Cool. You want to go? Do you want to go to the bathroom? Is that it? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Okay, no. He just wanted my attention. He just wanted attention. They are barking at Santa. Yeah, clearly. We don't even have a Christmas tree. Mr. Mike, you look like the moon. Okay. Name all of the 7 warlords. Well, they disbanded the warlord system. Sorry about spoilers. So technically, there are no more warlords. You're so handsome. Who's talking? If you mean the TV, there's TV's on. You have a love bite. Okay. My grandma's birthday is New Year's. Very interesting. Death Note anime review. I thought it was a really strong start. Kind of fell off halfway through, and I enjoyed it overall. But I'm handsome. I don't care. Rating appearances are such a waste of time. What happened to the warlord then? They disbanded the system. Like, the warlords are now basically just pirates that they're bounties that were reestablished and they're wanted criminals. Scratch marks on your neck? No, that's just from the razor. My razor sucks. I can't believe I made you wake up wake up from your sit. No, I went to check on the dogs. On the dogs. Do I like cats? Absolutely. How many scars do I have? I don't know. Probably nearly a dozen. Make it snow. It's already snowing. You look like MJ. Okay. I tried Dawn to Dawn. It wasn't really my thing. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Shadow? Don't make me time you out. We don't talk like that here. The sus anime is Dawn to Dawn. Dawn to Dawn is really not that, like, sus. I just did not like the characters that much. Are you okay? Did I watch Dawn to Dawn? I will dogs. Okay, you're okay. Guys, if you're talking bestiality, you're getting banned. Just stop it. You're getting banned. How you doing, Twom? Can you show me the snow? Well, here's the problem. Can you see how dark it is? Like, there's no obviously, like, that's like, you won't be able to see it. It's dark out now. Love from the sun. Well, we don't have any sun here. It's dark. Actually, oh wait. Hold on. Let me go over here. In case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Okay, cool. It's 1:30. Yeah, I use the window that's, like, in the shade. Love from Mars, cool. Love from the sun. I have never seen snow in my life. You've never seen snow. Well, I know a lot of people haven't seen snow. There. Snow. Not a lot of snow, but it's white. It's white. How you doing? I'll touch some grass. What grass? What? There is no grass. It's snow. Buddy, you want to play a game? Probably not. Do I play in the snow? I play with the dogs. So, kind of. Touch grass. Please, dude, it's Canadian winter. I'm in England. It snowed 48 times. Here, snow is just a way of life. Well, only one dog was... Guys, you're going to wait 5 minutes. I'm not going up and down the stairs. It's like 30 times. I'm not going up and down all day. I'll go back in 5 minutes. Think a number in my mind. Okay. Love from the sun. I got you the first time. Dude, there like no snow where I am. Well, damn, no snow on Christmas? What do I do when you get bored? I don't get bored. It's midnight, watching under blankets. Sounds cozy. I'm tired of wiping snow off my car. See, I don't have a car. Later, show me your dog, please. Give me... Okay. I'm getting up once, and then I'm sitting down, okay? Like, come on. Like, this isn't This is my time off from the treadmill. This is the no treadmill stream. I should not have to go up and down the stairs 30 goddamn times. Okay. There. Dog, say hi. Say, he's high. You see his butt. You see his butt. Wait, can I get an angle over there? Can I get there he is. There there. Did you see him? Did you see? He's over there. Yes. Dog, they're saying hi. Royal, they're saying hello. He says nothing. He's ignoring you. I'm sorry, you're being ignored. He's ignoring you. I'm sorry. Yeah, on about orange and white. Yeah, yep, orange and white. What's the name? He's Royal. Yeah, that's Royal. Dogs don't speak English. They speak Wolfish. Well, they're not even speaking. He's just sitting there. He's just chilling. Yeah. Why are you... Okay, can you stop spamming? I'm putting you in timeout, Jiren. I don't know who this Jason is. But you should woof at him. No, I'm not woofing at him. You look like a Honda Civic. I did not see him. I was not... Well, you're going to have to wait now. Because I just went and brought him. So you know what? Wait 5 minutes. Would I pay to watch Escanor versus Marileona? No. Because I don't really care about that stuff. I really wouldn't care. Marileona's cool. Escanor's cool. But the whole versus stuff, could not care any less. Escanor's overrated. I love Escanor. Fine, I'm getting up. And if you miss it, too bad. I'm going back one time. And if you miss it, too bad. You're waiting till the end of the stream. Because I say goodbye with the dogs at the end of the stream. Are Americans and Canada friends? Countries? Kind of. People? Depends. I don't judge and... Oh, he left. He dipped. Where'd he go? See, you guys scared him away. Now I don't know where he is. Where'd he go? Merry Christmas, Starlight. I don't think America sucks. I just think they're current. Oh, there he is. There you go. See? They're saying hi to you. There you go. What temperature? I actually don't know. It's probably what? Minus... It's a warm day. It's probably minus 8 Celsius, give or take. Would I pay to... No, I would not care about the power scaling stuff. I need some good anime, like a Tess, like a Hunter, like Hunter x Hunter. Full Metal is good. Reincarnated as a Slime is good. What are some good adventures? Log Horizon is good. I'm thinking good fantasy. Moonlit Fantasy. I'm underneath 3 thick bed sheets, wearing warm clothes. It's actually not that cold right now. It's a little cold, but it's not horrible. Which province? I don't really say which province because I've had stalkers before. I'm rather careful with that stuff. Where's the other one? He's chilling upstairs. Upstairs. Do you watch the anime Hellfighters? Nope. It's freezing in the Mediterranean. It's... How cold is it? It's -1 over... -1 is nothing. -1 is nothing. But again, it's not cold today. Do I like the Fire Force? I like Season 1. Did not like 2 and 3. It's night in the English world. If you... Okay. Yeah, it's still early here. Was that a pit bull? Man, I don't like their kind. Then you're terrible. Then you have bad taste. Because all dogs are wonderful. If anything, I'd be wary of people. Now, those you got to watch out for. You have a pet alligator, still better than people. So there you go. I am not taking a shower. Okay, I'm not even addressing you. Do you like the anime Gachakuda? I do. Do you do your hair... Do my hair? No. No. The only time I do anything with my hair is after a shower. I'll just give it a little combing just to make sure there's no knots and stuff. But after that, nothing. Let's check the dot. No. But here's 16 degrees. 16, my goodness. You mean Fahrenheit or Celsius? Favorite legendary Pokemon? Oh, favorite legendary Lugia. Bro is anti-human? Are you telling me you would choose humans over dogs? Please. I'm choosing every species over dogs. I'm choosing every I'm sorry. I'm choosing every species over humans. Every single one. I'm choosing single cell organisms over humans. Hey, it's Fluffy. How you doing? Favorite legendary Pokemon? Mine's Dialga. So, Lugia. Zoro. I like Zoro. Did I brush the shower or after? I brush my hair after the shower. I'm a parrot person. I like parrots. I just would not own a parrot. What about snakes? I like snakes. I also have a pet eagle. Is that ethical? Is it like a rescue? Here it's 12 Fahrenheit. Okay. Okay. Not the worst. I'm about to call my bro on the moon. Cool. Guys, stop talking about showers. It's not weird to shower, though. I have a dog and an owl. Interesting. What's wrong with dogs? It's Christmas. Eve, does no one have any Christmas spirit? I have Christmas spirit. I dare you to wax your leg. I mean, I'm not opposed to waxing my leg. It's just, why would I? Where am I from? Canada. What are the top 5 series that I like? I do not have a top 5. I just like many things. If you're going to ask me for a favor, just ask the thing, and I'm probably not going to do it. Actually, you get a point. Humans are different monsters when it comes to desperation. Humans are just, yeah, I'm choosing every species over humans. My pet is the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, what if you need a friend that badly? Okay. Because it's a dare. How to interact with other dogs. What do you mean? How for you to talk with how for you to interact with other dogs in what setting? Like, I wouldn't go up to strangers in the park and just steal their dog, but like you can go up to people and say, hey, is it okay if I pet your dog, or can I say hi to your dog, or what's their name? How do you say about? Funniest anime series you watched? Funniest Aggressive Retsuko or Sakamoto Desuka. Who was punished more than they deserved? Punished more than they deserved? Why do you have to ask like such complex? I mean, they're good questions. These are not questions I can answer on the spot, man. Punished more than they deserved. You know what? Meliodas and Elizabeth. Did I watch the new SpongeBob movie? I did not. Do I like Seven Deadly Sins? There's a Seven Deadly Sins question. When Meliodas fights the 10 Commandments by himself. That was pretty fun. It wasn't my favorite fight, but it was fun. Do you own a motorcycle? Nope. What do I do when dog barks at you? Nothing. I mean, depends on what's the context. Am I just walking down the street and someone's dog barks at me? I don't care. Or are they barking because someone's at the door? Like, what's going on? Would I recommend Don to Don? For underage people? You mean, well, what's underage? 6 years old? 8 years old? 14? Canadians say a boot? Not really. Depends where you're from. I haven't heard anyone say a boot. Like it, seriously. Do I think Shanks is the final boss? I do not. Do I brush your dog's teeth? They are not my dogs. If you're under 12, Don to Don may not. I mean, like, there's nothing like over the top. There's nothing like. It might not be the best thing for 12. Ever watch Bakugan? I have seen Bakugan. Yeah, it was good. Into your idea. Okay, I have a question. Your thought becomes into your idea becomes your attitude. I don't see the question. Did a Mahito deserve worse? Yes, he did. I just realized I'm the second top fan. I think it erases every stream. Like I think it's reset every stream. Scroll a little up. Nope, don't. If you said something, I didn't see it. Who was punished more than they deserve? Again, like I don't know. I have to think. Do I celebrate Christmas? Yes. Well, yes and no. I'm just going to have a nice dinner. Mark Anthony lookalike. Okay. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Character who is the representation of you. No idea. Oh. Character is the representation of you, whatever you surround yourself with. Yeah, I don't have a character that represents me. I have a pet lion. Okay, there. Which anime feels like warning rather than entertainment? Feels like a warning rather than entertainment? Madoka Magica. Do I know Alfonso Davies. No idea who that is. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Do you you look like soap? Like soap? Oh my good. Damn. Okay, that's a throwback. You look like a carbon copy of Pete Davidson. Okay. Actually, he's a copy of me since I'm older than he is. Is Xmas Christmas? What's the difference? Yes, Xmas and Christmas. It's just an abbreviation. A character who is the representation of you become whatever you surround yourself with. Yuta got the best ending in JJK. I actually haven't seen the ending. I know like most of it, but I haven't seen all of it. I have a pet fur der lance snake. Okay, cool. Do I eat turkey? I'm not having turkey today. How old am I? 34. And soap from yeah, that exactly. Soap from Call of Duty. Where am I from? Canada. I have a pet tiger. Pet tiger. It's more of a guard. Okay, you know what? Either you guys are like all enslaving endangered species, or like you're joking. Do you think Yuja and UT is a good duo? Uh, Yuta. It's not my favorite duo. It's not my favorite duo. I think there's better. Do I have hair fall? Am I losing my hair? No. The most broken MC? There is no broken MC. I mean, there's no most broken because that's power scaling, and power scaling is silly. I think broken compared to their story than like Anos and Saitama and stuff probably. Are you a liberal or conservative? I think that's a weird question because to say that like you don't like if you don't vote based on what is the best option available and you're voting based on just the party, so you never actually critically think about who is actually running and what their platform is, I think that's silly. I tend to be far more left than right, but I will vote based on who actually makes the most sense. Do I use soap or body wash? I have body wash. Please say hello. Hello, Nikki or Nick. Alfonso Davies is the Canadian professional soccer player. I don't follow soccer. I look like your house. I am not your house. I already said hello. I don't follow soccer. Am I human? Probably not. Like, probably not. What anime you enjoyed the most in dub? Well, that's an easier question, but like, the thing is, I probably Dragon Ball. Probably Dragon Ball. Who is my favorite currently? Who is my favorite currently? Who are favorite what? What about Maki and Yuta? Good duo. So like, are we talking about like one particular series? Are we talking about across all duos, like everywhere, or like just one particular series? From which country am I? Canadian. Do I support Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua? The thing is, before the fight, I did not know who Anthony Paul. Like, I did not know who Anthony Joshua was. Didn't know a thing about him. Jake Paul, never really cared for him. Know who he is. Could not care less about him. I don't care. I'm happy that Anthony won. I hear you screaming my name, Star. Well, I see you screaming my name. You don't need to scream my name. Can I get a hello? Hello, John. Which anime would I like to visit? Wherever there's good food. No, when I said broken, I meant like heartbreak. Heartbreak. Okay. I mean, Guts has been through a lot. The thing is, I don't like to go with Berserk as my main choice because I've only seen Berserk I've only seen the anime, which does not go very far. I have never read very far in the Berserk manga, and there's a lot more to the Berserk manga than the anime. So I really just don't know all that much, relatively speaking, about Guts. I don't think I really have I don't know enough to really put him that high, you know? You look like you're rock. Can I ask a question? Just ask the question. Please, I need what? I'm going to my mom's tomorrow. Have fun. Who kept smiling just to stop others from worrying? Lots of characters do that. Who kept smiling just to keep others from worrying? Maybe like, Goku does that a lot. What are Canadian? See, like, Balder. That question makes no sense. What are Canadians' views on India? Like, I'm a representation of all of Canada. Like, India is just a country. I don't know what you want me to say about a country I've never been to. It's very popular. It's very densely populated. I guess you make good curry. Dante is a goat. I haven't seen Devil May Cry. Might you look like my house? What anime shows Lost in the most realistic way? What anime shows Lost in the most realistic way? Uh, the thing is, I'm probably not the best person to experience to answer this because I don't experience loss the way other people experience loss. Like I don't feel much. I just kind of okay, this happened and I move on. Uh, so I think my lack of emotional range is not suitable for this kind of question. Like I don't experience loss the same way most people do. I am 34. Evil Tower is mad. I don't know what Evil Tower is. The most broken character with heartbreak is definitely the anime character that is literally supposed to lose every single way in the story. That doesn't really answer the question, though. That doesn't really say anything about who it is. India's a country like heaven in the world. Okay. Did I watch Demon Slayer? I have not seen the movie. I've never posted my face online. Okay. Uh, you look like the Eiffel Tower. Okay. How to fix phimosis? No idea what that is. Just get a job. I already do. You're ignoring my request. I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. So you know who Featherine is. I know what she looks like. I haven't seen her series. I live on Earth. I don't believe you. India is quite the opposite of heaven. I mean, again, never been there. You look like the CN Tower. Oh, okay. I meant, what are the general views of Canadians about India? So, but here's the thing. I don't know what that question even means. What do you mean? What are the Canadians' views on India? Like, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I've never been there. Like, I can't tell you anything about India other than like your food and your population. Like, I know nothing. Do I like Isagi? I like Isagi, sure. How is St. John's, Newfoundland, how is St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador? They're not the same thing. You look like the album cover of the. Okay. Which character never got the apology they deserved? Which character never got the apology they deserved? Who's owed an apology? Okay, I have one. At least an on-screen apology. I don't think Gajiel ever apologized to Levi. To Levy. Did he? Did Gajiel ever, or did Laxus? Did Gajiel ever apologize to Levy? Hi, Merry Christmas. Get out, dude. Okay, you're screaming in my chat. I'm putting you in timeout, buddy. Like, go cool off. Itachi? I mean, Itachi also did things wrong. I think Itachi owes some apologies. Canadians basically the French. You know, most of Canada's not that French, right? Trust me, gut. Went through hell in the manga. He's basically a walking wounded man. I know that, but I also have no context. I have not read the manga. Are you from the province of Quebec? I have been to Quebec, but I also just know, as a Canadian, most of Canada is not that French. Kakashi never got a good one from Obito. I think it's because Kakashi empathized with Obito. Like, he killed Rin and he carried that guilt with him this entire time. So I kind of get it. Can I see this message? I can. How you doing, Jay? You look like you laugh at your own messages. I really don't. I'm not a huge laugher, to be honest. Who would win in a fight? Me or Goku? Me, obviously. Top 3 anime villains you just couldn't hate. That I couldn't hate? Well, it depends what you mean by, again, depends how we define hate. Are we talking about hate because they are written to be hated, or hate that I do not like seeing their character on screen? Because are there characters that could do no wrong? Then no. There are characters that there are no villains who I see as beyond criticism. I don't have any characters that are beyond criticism. Canadians like the French. I don't even. What are you saying? You look like an 1873 double action revolver. How they're written? So you mean? So 3 villains Just so I understand, because you're not articulating this very well. So top 3 villains that I couldn't hate because of how they're written. So what you're trying to say that 3 villains who I like their writing? Is that what you're trying to ask? Because I could easily do that. You look like you live in Canada. I do. Can let the U.S. take Quebec? No, that's stupid. No, no. You watch JoJo's? Absolutely. Canada and France. As far as I'm aware, we get along with France. Do I play Yu-Gi-Oh competitively? Used to. You look like the F-29. Yeah, okay, so like that. 3 villains whose writing I enjoy. That's an easy question. This isn't any kind of order. These are just 3 villains who I think have good writing. Meruem, Aizen, Nagato. No order, just 3 very well-written villains. Are you excited for Christmas? I'm excited to order dinner. You look like an M4. Okay, I'm a tank now. What kind of decks did I... Okay, so here's the thing. Back when I played competitively, this was early stage Yu-Gi-Oh! Very early stage. We did not have deck archetypes at the time. They did not exist. It was pretty much, I play my bigger monster against your monster and beat it to death. That's what it was. Whoever had the biggest meat stick won. And I had my go-to guys were Blackluster Soldier and Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy at the beginning and end. That's how it was back in the day. Nagato from Naruto. Pain. I just subbed. Thank you. My least favorite JoJo's part so far is 1. You look like my grandpa. Your grandpa tank. Okay. Toby was well written. Whether you come and visit India, I currently cannot. Am I eating dinner after this live? It's 2 p.m., so no. We got a few hours. Nagato wasn't a villain. The Akatsuki were evil. Nagato started off as a good guy, went down the wrong path, and then ended up like kind of trying to undo his mistakes. He was definitely a villain for a time. Light's dad deserved an apology. Yes, he did. How strong is Ichigo? I don't do power scaling stuff. I'm from Britain. Cool. It's 7 p.m. He was a villain and he was a villain and a victim. He was both. Madara for top 5. I mean, Madara's a great villain as well. I think he's great. Respect button for Pain? Exactly. Am I talking? Yes. Unless I'm like unless you hear me like telepathically, which would be interesting. No. Orange, stop it. No. Caesar need to give Joseph an apology. Wait, which series are we referring to, just so I'm clear? Like Starlight, which series are you referring to, just so I'm clear? Okay. So which part of JoJo's? Because parts 1 through 3, I don't remember. Like, it's been too many years, and I haven't seen past 4. Do I like math? Yes. Depends which kind of math. JoJo season 2. Okay, so I don't remember season 2. It's been too many years. Merry Christmas. Okay, so I barely remember Pillar Man. I did watch it. It's just been a long time. What's funnier, telling singers they sound fire on mute or telling musicians they have a hidden talent? I don't really find either funny, to be honest. Is only a figment of our imagination. You're right, I'm not real. Have I played Fallout? I love Fallout. In fact, right here, I even have, for those who remember, from Fallout New Vegas, I got the ghoul right here. Yeah. Thoughts on Fallout? Yeah, I love Fallout. Nice, very nice. Yes, Fallout is awesome. Be real. Watch Records of Ragnarok. I dropped it. I pushed as hard as I could. Dropped it in season 2. Why does JoJo's look so zesty? It's just that's how JoJo's is, man. You play Tekken. I do not. Which countries have I been to? The U.S., Canada, and Israel. Have I played Fallout 3? I love Fallout 3. You look like Markiplier. I don't see it, but thank you anyway. Am I a villain because you don't feel emotions and grief? So, like, here's the thing. I do feel emotions. It's just my range is smaller. And just because you have less emotions doesn't make you evil. Do I play Fallout? Have I played Fallout 1 and 2? I have not played 1 and 2. I've seen them, never played them. You're from Colombia. Very cool. You went to Israel? I have been. It was really nice. Honestly, it was really nice. I don't watch JoJo's, but I appreciate the artwork. I also like the artwork. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. I drew Joseph. Please see it. Then post it in the art section of Discord. How old am I? 34. You don't look like him, but you sound like him. Okay. I sound like Markiplier? Oh, okay. I don't hear it, but all right. Israel has very nice scenery. Like the hikes are great, the view is great, the food is really good. Favorite food? I eat everything, man. Like there's very few things you'd be hard pressed to find something I don't like. I do not like Tekken. Where am I from? Canada. You should play for real. It's slower, but it's less. Oh, you mean Fallout 1 and 2? I'd be open to it. I'd be open to it. You look like Ozzy Osbourne. I don't see this, guys. Can love conquer even a villain's heart? Not necessarily. Watch the last two battles. No. I drop Records of Ragnarok. I'm out. Do I play Roblox? Never. Not a chance. You remind me of a famous Netflix animated character that's really specific. Do I like crab? Yes, I love crab. How you doing, fire? Eat chicken? I do like chicken. I look like me? Good to know. What time is it? It is 2 o'clock. Am I a serial killer? Prove it. Well, if you think I am, prove it. Is Vinland Saga in my top 5? I don't have a top 5, but I do rate it a 10 on 10. Do I have a green goblin? I have not. I don't think we do. I don't. Who do I live with? A friend. Can love conquer even a villain's heart? I already said no. Do I have Robux? No. Do I like Minecraft? Sadly, no. Bro, is it night It's night in Pakistan? Cool. You look like you're doing well. Ignore. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Am I for? So like, I don't smoke. If you smoke, I don't care. Just don't smoke next to me because that stuff is gross. Bro's crashing out. No, we're doing great. Did I watch Stranger Things? I did not. Top 5? You devilish, you know I don't have one. I've never been to Saudi. Favorite food? You know I don't have one. Do I like Stranger Things? Nope. Bro's crashing out. Can you stop? Okay, I'm timing you out. You're just being a pest in chat now. GTA 5, never played it. No, I do not drink alcohol virtually, well, almost ever. What do I do for a living? Mostly this. Don't talk bad about the anime talk guy. I mean, yeah, thank you. Turtles, I like turtles. I've never eaten turtle. If we're talking eating, then I've never eaten turtles. I just like turtles. Favorite JoJo's part so far, 4. As a smoker, I don't even like it when people smoke next. Yeah, there you go. You look like a bottle of vodka. Okay. Part 2 is amazing. I enjoyed part 2. You're visiting your family? No, I'm just taking care of their house. Favorite Marvel character? Either Iron Man or Spider-Man. Favorite thing to do? The gym. Or eat. I like eating. You look like Donald Trump's third chin. You're timed out just for that. Nah. Don't you dare compare me to that. Nah. How much are you into politics? As much as I need to be aware of the current global issues. Have you ever laughed at a joke and realized you didn't understand it? No. Old school RuneScape? Nope, never played it. It's 6:02 in the morning. Nice. I already love your streams. Well, thank you very much. How long till the end of the stream? Until my battery dies, which my battery's kind of dying out. Favorite DC character? Probably the Flash. What job do I am a student? I am not a student. This is my job. I live in a mansion in the jungle. Very nice. You should spend the holiday with your family. I disagree. Do you wish for a global peace? I don't believe humans are capable of such, but yes. Have I played Minecraft? I tried it. Wasn't my thing. Play basketball? I am horrendous. I'm not 44. Favorite Dragon Ball villain? Cell. Favorite Marvel character? Spider-Man or Iron Man? Do you also travel to the West Bank of Israel? Yes. What's your favorite anime? I don't have a singular favorite series. Do I brush my teeth? I would certainly hope so. Dodgeball the movie? I like Dodgeball the movie. Do I do anything other than YouTube? For income? Twitch and the gym. Why am I not replying? I just replied to you there. You look like John Cena, but you can't see John Cena. Who lost everything slowly instead of all at once? There's a good example of this. Why am I... I'll get back to you. Do I breathe oxygen? Nope, don't breathe. No, the game dodgeball, I'm not very good at dodgeball. I'm good at dodging, not very good at throwing. Someone lost everything but slowly. I can... Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Do I like Palestine? Never been. Was Nagato a villain or was he a victim? He was both. You can be both. Like, he started off with good intention. Like, he went through a very dark childhood, had good intentions to have positive impact on the world, got betrayed, turned evil. Let's be real, he was a villain. and then talked no jutsu, went down the right path, died, came back, you know. But yeah, he was both. In my country, it's middle of the night. Awesome. I mean, cool. What is my favorite sport? Weightlifting. Have I ever played Spider Man? I played Spider Man 2, which was a great game. Have I ever played Red Dead? Red Dead, I have not. Which type of games do I like? Everything from RPGs, shooters, so like Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate, to Halo, Gears of War, Dispatch. What? Who did you visit in the U.S.? Nobody. It was a work. Well, my grandparents. Work trips. Mostly my grandparents. Israel was just a free trip, so I'm like, okay, I'll go. It was a free trip, so I'm not gonna say no to a free trip. I'm not skipping questions. I'm not trying to skip questions. It's just chat's moving. If you could watch any anime with Megan the Stallion, I know the name. I don't know who she is, and I don't see why I'd watch anime with her. Merry Christmas. Do I celebrate Christmas? I'll be eating, kind of. Uh, I mean, celebrate. I'm not doing anything special. If you could have a stand harvest, am I Jewish? Ethnically, yes. Religiously, no. How is it a free trip? Because here we have like we have a thing where if you have Jewish lineage, you don't even have to be Jewish religion. You just have to have Jewish lineage. They will give you a free trip to Israel, a group trip, and so to kind of experience your culture. So like I just because my mom was Jewish, I'm like I got a free trip, and I went for 2 weeks, and it was a great time. The first three digits of my phone number, you're not getting it. How you doing, Chad? Can I jump? There you go. Uh, Megan the Stallion watches a lot of shonen. I mean, okay, I don't know who she is. Like I just know the name. India full support Israel. I mean, okay. So what am I? What am I? Human, I think, ish, kind of. R. Kelly versus Kenny Holtz. I have no idea. Where am I from? Canada. Have you played Among Us? I have. Just whatever you do, don't waste your money on the. I'm not. I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. You look handsome. Thank you. Poll support. Poll support for what? What? Anyways, Merry Christmas. It's been 1.5 hours. We have been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, 2 hours and 40 minutes. I support Palestine. Okay. That's fine. Like guys, don't misunderstand something. Don't misunderstand. I said I'm ethnically Jewish. I recognize Palestine as a country. I think it deserves to be free. Like don't assume things. What do I do for a living except for YouTube? Twitch and the gym. Do I like yapping for hours? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. My throat is getting a bit worn out. Do I get a lifetime of free? No, it was one free trip, one time. That's it. What machines would I recommend for a teen in the gym? So like the fact that you're a teenager doesn't matter. The fact is, I'd ask what your goals are. I would ask what your training history is like, what your injury history is like, because I know nothing about you. I know, like, what if I said, "Hey, try this machine," but you had like a bad knee or like a back injury or something I didn't know about and got you hurt. So like when I'm giving recommendations to a specific person, then I'm gonna give more specific context. If it's just like in general, then really I also don't know what gym you're going to. Like sometimes I could say leg extensions, right? Leg extensions, fantastic machine for the quads. One of the best exercises you could do for the quads. And if you have a lousy one that just feels janky and hard to like, get comfortable on, which I have used, then I wouldn't use it. Which country am I from? Canada, particularly for sports. Again, that doesn't really give me any context. So like, here's the thing. If you are just trying to build muscle for your sport, and that like, if you are going to the gym just so you can add more muscle tissue, which will likely improve your sports performance in most contexts, then you don't really have to overthink this too much. Any reasonable exercise that's going to effectively work the muscle that you are trying to grow, done well, and you progressively get stronger on that movement, you're gonna build muscle. So like, if there's a specific body part you want to ask about, I can give a whole host of options. Do I like the chest press? If you mean like a machine chest press, depends on the machine. Yes, I do. Just some machines don't feel as good. But Generally, yes. Thanks for the tips. No problem. Thank you, Piash. I don't think he has hair. I do have hair. Listen to me. Okay. What about calves? Calves, the only thing you really need if you're just trying to grow them is a straight-legged calf raise. You could do that on a standing calf raise, which I think is fine, but it's not my favorite. I like to do a calf raise on a leg press because that way you're not going to max it out nearly as easily because you can add so many plates to it, and you don't have the weight bearing down on your shoulders the way you would during a standing calf press. So just do straight-legged calf press on a machine or a leg press. You're fine. Have I had lobster? Yes, I love lobster. Indian making fun of Indian? Okay. I guess leg press is best for... leg press is a very good choice for quads. I'd say you want more... If you have a good pressing variation, like a hack squat, a pendulum squat, a leg press, and like a leg extension, you're pretty good on the quads. Do you think Gojo versus Sukuna was fair? I mean, sure. It doesn't need to be a fair fight. It's anime. This isn't a professional fight. I'm trying to start working out. Any tips? So I don't know anything about you, so I'm going to be very, very broad. I would do what is fun. So like whatever form of exercise that is both enjoyable for you, that you can do consistently, and is also going to logically make sense for your goals, and you're choosing movements that are comfortable for you to perform. So like you're not forcing yourself to do something that you either hate or causes discomfort or pain, then you're going to be fine. Now, the more specific the goal, the more context I can give. Your hair looks nice. Thank you. You're an anime fan. Yes. No, I'm not religious. Bro skips cardio. No, cardio is very important. I think everyone should do some level of cardio. The thing is, it doesn't matter what you do in most contexts. Whether you run, bike, swim, hike, whatever, you can do it there's more than one way to do your cardio. You seem knowledgeable. That's because this is what I do. Like coaching is actually what I did most of my life. You look like Joho. Okay. Favorite food combo? I don't really like. Again, I am a foodie. I just love food in general. Are you an atheist? Yes. Today is a good day. Indeed, it is. Favorite anime? Don't have an overall favorite. L for what? I'm back. Welcome back, Twom. No, I just said I'm non-religious, dude. Turkish are Al-Qaeda. No. If you're calling all Turks Al-Qaeda, dude, that's not acceptable here, dude. I thought you quit low-key. I didn't quit anything. How you doing, love? Which arc had the best character design for Sasuke? Character design. So his looks? If we're just talking his aesthetics, well, then... I think I like the war arc Sasuke the most, probably. Favorite video game? Either the Halo franchise, so like 2 and 3, or Mass Effect 2. Let's go. I'm second again. Cool. Probably Boruto. What about Boruto? Do I like I didn't like the Boruto anime. Hello, I love. You remind me of Texas. Okay. Do you have diabetes? No, I do not have diabetes. Judy, how you doing, Judy? Have I ever read the Quran? Not to completion. Should we have Olive Garden? I've never been to Olive Garden. Do I think that Denji deserves better than dancing in the palms of Makima? Yes. Do I have explosive diarrhea? No. Remember, you'll always be my inspiration. Thank you. I heard the first time about the hair. Thank you. Does Canada have a God Save the King as their national anthem? No. We have O Canada. A favorite Akatsuki member? If we're counting Obito, well, I think we have to count Obito. I'm saying Obito. What do I think of the Quran? I haven't read it to completion. I've only seen bits and pieces. I'm not a religious person. I'm also not a religious content creator who needs to be overly informed. I'm not someone that's not really my thing. So can't really judge it. I've been here from the beginning. Awesome. Is Islam a cult? No. Do you think Denji is both stupid and smart? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. Not that smart, but sometimes yes. You look like Makima. Okay. Favorite color? I do not have a favorite color. I did not read Boruto. I only watched it. The anime was not worth it. I'm mid-surgery. Okay there, buddy. Favorite character from a video game? If I have to pick one off the top of my head, I'm picking Master Chief. Plato the Atheist predicted 375. I accidentally lost your live. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The best anime duo. I don't have a best anime duo, so I'm just going to list off a couple. I like, let's see, I like Asta and Yami. I like Sawamura and what's his name? The Mizuki. Okay, Miyuki. Okay, I like Sawamura and Miyuki. I like Hinata and Kageyama. Best sword. Okay, so I'm not really a sword guy. I'm more of a straight hands guy. So I'm just gonna pick Griffin because it's a very simple and effective sword. It's not overly fantastical. It's not like all these extra parts. It's just practical. Spamming until I ban you. Okay, I'll put you in timeout till tomorrow. See you later. Sasuke and Naruto, Goku and Vegeta. I mean, they're not my favorite duos. How to get your hair? Genetics. Top 5 anime films? I don't have a list off the top of my head. I like Kizuna. I like Pancreas. I like Ponyo. I like Fireflies and Silent Voice, Your Name. Do I get on live every day? We've been live every day since September 20th, 19th, around there. Your hair looks nice. You can stop now. You can stop now. How you doing, AJ? You of their Kakume. I don't know what you're saying there. If I was in Naruto, what point would you have given up trying to bring Sasuke back to the village? I'm not sure, man. Definitely, I want to wait the whole time. Okay, I'm putting you in timeout, Kamu, because I know you're just sending compliments, but you're spamming chat with it, so it's annoying. Do I like Stick? What Stick for what purpose? Do I think L and Light were duos? I mean, they're more of a not really, because it was more like Light pretending to be a good guy to work with L so we could get him, not an actual duo. Do you want to find Vinland? Yes. What's 9 plus 10? A math question. What do I think of Project Blue? Haven't seen it. I don't know what it is. What time you get on this? Today we started a bit later because I went to the gym this morning. Most days when we're on our normal non-holiday schedule, around 9 a.m. Eastern, roughly. Read the question. Sorry, I lost it. Gon and Killua. The thing is, I don't like how Gon is very selfish. Like, he's usually dragging Killua along to do whatever he wants, and it usually causes a lot more trouble than it's worth. And I think Gon subtracts points from that duo. Would I rather piss out a kidney stone? Okay, so, like, I'm going to put you in time, like, I'm just going to ignore it. Have I done integration? Nope, I have not. Some of these questions are questionable. I agree. Gotta go. See you later. I didn't say animation films. I asked, top 5 films in general. Then I like Freedom Writers, Coach Carter, Infinity War. I like a good superhero movie, so, like, a lot of the Spider-Man movies. I like the Dark Knight trilogy. Am I funded by APOC? I know. It's not that bad, dude. It gets better. What are we talking about? What's not that bad? I guess the pineapple. Do you think IFL and Light, if L and Light were duos, they'd be unbeatable? The whole problem is that means one of their personalities would have to completely warp. For that to make sense, for Light and L to be a duo, one of their personalities, or both of them, would have to completely warp into something they're not. So, would I rather be woken up by a python trying to eat you in the morning, or have a surprise chimpanzee fight in the front seat of my car? So I'm going to pick the chimpanzee because I don't have a car. I win by default. L is in the top 3 deuterogonist. I do like L a lot. Is fire hot? You know what? Maybe you should... what happens if you touch fire? What is my favorite YouTuber? I have no idea because I don't really follow that many creators. I like Schindler's List. Okay, I actually haven't seen it. What do I do for the holidays? I usually hang out by myself and eat food. What's my dream car? I don't have a dream car because I'm not really a car guy. Are chairs real? I'm sitting on one. I'll take a Mustang. Just like a not even a brand new Mustang. Just like a decent Mustang. Just means he beats your ass in the driveway. Well, you didn't specify that. You said in the car, and there is no car, so I'm good. And also, what driveway? My building doesn't have a driveway. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Am I floating? Yes. Do I like bunny because I have a bunny on my profile picture? Okay. I mean, bunnies are cool. Is the sky real? I mean, the sky is just the space between the Earth's surface and space. What if the chair is just your imagination? Then I'm very good at imagining things. Who do I think is better, Luigi or Mario? I haven't played that many Luigi games, so I'm just going to say Mario. Am I real? Probably not. I never look at edits. Can you say hi to Bilal? How you doing, man? I feel like I could take a chimpanzee in a fight. You're delusional at best. You're getting torn to pieces. You're getting torn to pieces and then beaten to death with your torn apart limbs. What question limit for each and every person? There is no limit to the questions. Just don't be weird, like creepy weird. Are you an alien from another universe? Probably. Realistically, yes. I don't watch edits. Favorite Zorro quote? Favorite Zorro quote about strength and loyalty? Probably his whole captain speech on Water 7. What do you want, buddy? Want to go outside? What's going on? You know I'm working. You want to go out? I think he wants to go out. Favorite. Where did I stand on 100 men versus a gorilla? It's silly. It's silly. People are dying. What do I do if my fridge starts rotating? You're probably high. Hey, work it. Devilish, I make money doing this, so it's work. What are you do? Where am I going? Checking on the dog, but he's fine. He doesn't need to go to the bathroom. He just wanted attention. What's up, bro? I'm back. How you doing? Okay, so we'll stick. My phone's almost dead, so I'm gonna spend the whole day with them anyway. What's it called when a chameleon loses its ability to change color? A reptile dysfunction. Cool. Don't we all want attention? No, I don't really like getting attention. Once the stream is done, I don't want attention. Show the dog. He moved. He's gone. Where'd he? Actually, wait. There. There you go. There's dog. Waffles or pancakes? Pancakes. Comrade, I'm first man. Cool. For how much time you been on the live? For 2 hours and 50 minutes. Nice house. That's not my house, but thank you. Show the dog. Yeah. Is your dog a Pokemon? No, you cannot catch my dog. You cannot catch the dog. Do I have a cat? I do not have cats. Is the sky... Cats is just a bunch of stupid questions. My bad. It's okay. But yeah, it's not my house. It's not my house. I just broke in and I'm staying here. Are dogs kosher? You cannot eat the dogs. Do you want to... He gospel? No. Is your dog a cat? Probably not. Does your cousin have the 8-ball pool? Nope. There is no pool here. How you doing, Dragon? Do I want to hear the... No. What's up, dog? How you doing? Thoughts on Jake Paul getting knocked out? It was a good punch. Very clean punch. Why do donuts have to die? I mean, Majin Buu got donated and he didn't die. Currently cooking. Nice. Can I cook a brick? No. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Do I play Steel Brain Rot? No. Pete Davidson with his fetal alcohol syndrome. Pete Davidson does not have fetal alcohol syndrome. Are feet private parts? No. You look like Pete Davidson. Love from Bangladesh. Thank you. It's about 1 a.m. in my country. I'm having a great conversation. Very nice. Favorite waffle? The only waffles I know are Eggo waffles. Are you upset with your parents? Why would I be? Do I know Luke Davidson? I do not. Well, Mr. Vladimir Putin sent me here and wants to know how are you? Okay, sure. Waffle or pancakes? Pancakes. Do you know Luke? Again, no. Do you love pork? Yes. Yes, I love pork. It's delicious. Bro doesn't understand the looks like Pete Davidson on meth. So here's the thing. I get the Pete Davidson jokes every single day. You're just going to have to do better and be more original. Because I get the same comment hundreds of times a day. Step it up. Who is my lawyer? Why would I tell you? What job do I do? Mostly this. You look like my grade 4 teacher. I am not. Thankfully so. Because I would not be a grade 4 teacher. Tell me something about Area 51. It's right after Area 50. Did I ever get cramps? Like muscle cramps? Yes. Which anime feels darker the more you understand it? Uh, One Piece. Mike who cheese. If someone's wife is pregnant and her husband sleeps with her, no, you're disgusting. Do you? No. Do I know Luke David? You look like my future wife. Timed out for you. Stop it. Tell me something about Roswell. About Roswell crash? Couldn't tell you. Can birds fly? Yes. The One Piece is real? Yes. Can you not spam religious stuff in chat? Like, it's okay if you want to do the whole Jesus thing, but like, just don't fill the chat with it. It's kind of annoying. Like, this isn't the place for preaching. It's really rude. Do I visit your dad's grave? My dad didn't die on 9/11. My dads aren't none of my dads are American. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. You can't time out for that. I can time out anybody at any time. Did you ever RKO somebody? Nope. Jesus ain't rude. I can, if you're spamming anything in my chat, I will mute you. I don't care what it is. Do you feel you are struggling as a content creator? I'm not struggling at all. In the last 3 months, we went from making $2 a day to paying all of my bills and making 3 times what I was making at my last job. Are you in any fandoms? Nope. What time is it in my country? It is 2:30. Imagine getting timed out. Yeah, imagine. Vadis? Don't know what Vadis is, but all right. Rough Life? Nah, not so bad. Thoughts on Sora? You mean the AI? Favorite WWE wrestler? Couldn't name one. I don't follow it. Merry Christmas. Do I enjoy this all the time? No. There are times where I don't enjoy it, but I do it anyway. I look ugly and insecure. But who cares? Like, genuinely, who cares if you're attractive or not? Like, do you take good care of yourself? Do you take good care of your health? Or do you have are you making enough money that you are reasonably comfortable? Do you have good friends? Like, who cares if you're not the hottest person? Do you look like metal and rock? I like metal and rock, especially rock. Can we get 3 jumping jacks for Charlie Kirk? No. Do you think God exists? No. Did you fight between Pickle Boy and McJuggernuggets? I have no idea what that is. I need to go to open presents. Okay, have a good time opening your presents. How many push-ups can I do? I don't do push-ups anymore because they're too easy and just not really worth my time. Favorite cut of steak? Ooh, favorite cut of steak? The thing is, I enjoy every single one, from like your T-bones to your ribeyes to your sirloins to everything. Like, I've never had a cut of steak that I did not love. I think ribeye is usually my go-to though. Muscle ups, never tried, probably could. I'm pretty good at pull-ups. I imagine I could do it. Should I eat while glowing rock? Okay. Am I atheist? Yes. Why do you think Jesus doesn't exist? Because I'm atheist. I mean, Jesus existing as just a person probably existed. Steak sounds good. Steak does sound good. Can we get 3 for a ribeye steak? 1, 2, 3. We all have beliefs, whether God or science. You could technically believe in both. Like, they're very different systems, but there's no rule saying you can't have both. I'm also an atheist. Cool. Do I stream every day? Pretty much. I haven't missed a day yet, and since we really went full time. We are doing pretty good. Yasin. Do I bleed? Yeah, I bled like 2 days ago. Cut my finger. Oh, man. Actually, I'm getting really hungry. Do I know Buddhism? I'm not an expert on Buddhism, but I have the general gist of it. Thanks, I guess. Can I see a cut on your neck? That's more like a burn from a razor I use. Am I a nice person? You decide. If you are someone who claims to be if you need to preach that you are nice, you're usually not very nice. What do I think about Satanism? It's actually a lot friendlier than it is. It's actually a much more respectful faith than people actually assume. Bro, I eat power tablet. Okay. You're a mean person? Okay. What's your opinion about homosexual people? They're the same as any other person. You change my perspective on the world? Okay. Merry Christmas. You're a nice person. Thank you. Amazing. Good to hear you're achieving in life. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Guys, like the Jesus stuff is getting a little bit too carried away now. It's once was enough. Once was enough. You have to talk like that. Wait, you have talk like that actor who played Charlie Sheen. Like Charlie Sheen. I don't see it. What time do you wake up? Same time as every day, really, between 5, 6 a.m. ish. How long do I stream for? Usually 2 hours, sometimes four. Do I have a girlfriend? If you're trying to ask me out, Balder, I'm going to say no. Sorry, I'm turning you down. What is the best Broadway musical? I've only watched like one or two musicals, and one of which was Rent. I liked Rent. What do I go? Guys, I'm not religious. I'm just wanting you to stop spamming my chat. What religion is Goku? Anime. And Two and a Half Men, not Charlie, but the Alan. No, I'm not Alan. You look like Dexter's brother. Okay. Would Goku? Uh, yes to what? Okay. All right. Yes, your mouth and voice sound like no. You know the character's name. Okay. Now what? Like guys, if you write one word, I don't know what you're talking about. I just don't know what you're talking about. Because if your comment gets pushed up, I lose track. Why is there so much? I don't know why. I'm going to start having to mute people because they're not stopping. What did you ask Santa? Nothing. Do I have aura? I have hunger. You look like Selena Gomez's brother's son. Okay. Do I have a big group of friends? I have multiple clusters. According to Feats, Goku does again. Feats is stupid. I would never remember him as Alan. His name is Alan Harper. You're very handsome. Thank you. Hunger. Yeah, hunger equals aura. Fart into the mic. There is no mic. It's just my phone, and I'm not doing that. I just like people with friends. I just like you too. Can you guys? Okay, once was enough. I get it. Can you stop with the Jesus spam? Like really, and can stop now. Once was fine because I know it's all good intentions, but like chill. How you doing, Lily? Maybe I just smoke too much. You might. I think Buddhism would exist. Then okay. Merry Christmas. No, Pampa, that's stupid. Sorry, that's just ridiculous. I'm 9 years old. No, I mean you might be. Actually, you might be. I like the guy. He reads everything. I do try my best. Do I? Your religion has nothing to do with me. Why would I care what it is? Why would I care what other people do with their lives? Am I gay? If you're trying to ask me out, give up now. It's not happening. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna have to start timing you out, guys. I'm gonna have to start timing you out. You're not cooling it off. You're not cooling it off. Consider old enough to die of old age. I'm not old enough to die of old age. Are you streaming on New Year's Eve? I'm streaming every day. I'm timing you out, John. Time. Whoops. That was actually. I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that because we can make beautiful music together. No, you have so much riz, but stop messaging my cousin. I'm not messaging anybody. Because there is no hate like Christian love. I'm not getting any hate. They're just really persistent. Time them out, even if it's no. I'll time them out. Not asking you, pal, especially from a whole different country. Can I sing Believer? No, not gonna happen. Because I also don't know the lyrics to that song. Merry Christmas, Lord. How you doing, man? How you doing? We are doing pretty good. Do I want to dye? Dye my hair? Nah, I'm not dyeing my hair. How do I slide into a lady's DMs? You don't. Jews or Muslims? What the? Again, stupid question. Stupid question. Your religion doesn't matter. Don't you get thirsty by speaking? I do. I'll have water once I'm done. My battery's almost dead. When my battery dies, I'll go have some water, hang out with the dogs until dinner time, and then we'll order some sushi and pick out the winners for the giveaways. If he was God, he should have done a better job convincing me. Do you have any plans for tomorrow? I'm seeing my mom and doing the same thing I'm always doing. Do I ever like blowing bubbles? I used to when I was like 4, yeah. Do I know any Merry Christmas focused anime? I do not know any Christmas focused anime. I know anime with a Christmas episode. Have goat curry? That actually sounds pretty good. What motivates me? So my motivation is irrelevant. My motivation is an emotional, fleeting thing. If you want a result, you do what it takes. That is it. You want this outcome? Okay, look at what needs to get done, and you do it. That's it. Do I remember the last live stream? From you, welcome back, Jennifer. Bunny Girl Senpai, I dropped it. Stay positive, usually do. Your mom invited you to Christmas. My mom is Jewish who doesn't celebrate Christmas. Did I know Santa is an X-Men? I believe it. Vulgar reference to semen. Okay. Believe it. I believe it. Last movie I watched. Last movie was probably Ponyo. You were kind of negative at times. Sure, I'm doing pretty good. Again, putting you in timeout because I've asked you guys to stop. So if I'm negative, you can tell me how I'm being negative. I'm putting you in. Yeah, bro. I'm muting all of them. Anyway, I joined your Discord. It's kind of dead though. So here's the thing. A lot of the people in the Discord seem to like only chat when someone else is chatting. So like they always wait for someone else to start the conversation. So it's usually me posting. There's like 150, 180 people in there, close to it. If you want to have a conversation, then start a conversation. Like don't wait for someone to talk. Just talk and people will answer. No, I'm putting you in timeout too because I've asked you to stop. X-Men the movie. I like X-Men the movies. Does your mom know Adam Sandler? She knows who he is. Like as in like pistachios. I like pistachios. Have you heard of the soul in my body? Okay. Are your other family members also atheist? Not to my knowledge. Platform you prefer, YouTube or Discord or Twitch? Well, the thing is, Discord is just like a gathering place for us to hang out and talk. If we're talking like a place to post content, then YouTube. You look like the bad kid from Toy Story. I do not know. Do I have a favorite X-Men character? Probably Storm. I like Storm. Also, one of my best friends' name is Storm. Do I have any siblings? I have many siblings. Watching from Pakistan. How you doing? How you doing, Mark? Favorite movie? Coach Carter, Freedom Writers, Infinity War. Do I miss my apartment? I do miss my gaming setup. I'll be back in a week. So like, what's the big deal? You look like Nicki Minaj. Okay, where do you think you go when you die? You decompose. I will be donating my body to science because, well, depending on my age and the shape of my organs, people can use them to survive. You got any parlays? I do not. You need some Coke, like Coca-Cola? A Diet Coke, please. Do I have any seasonal anime that would recommend for an seasonal anime you would recommend, or an anime with a nice Xmas episode? I mean, to be fair, most series, especially a longer series, has like a Christmas episode, right? Like pretty much every big series has something, right? Even Bleach has a Christmas episode. Toradora has a Christmas episode. Any Robin figures? I do have like a Robin that inhaled the Joker gas. Favorite school subject would be science. The first iPad kid, I actually never had an iPad. Are you the oldest among my siblings? I have no idea. I'm one of the oldest, for sure. Do you not worry about having to donate to science? No, because whether some people might use my body to save lives, they might do research, they might even use my body as a cadaver to examine, to study decomposition in different climates. I'd be fine with either. If I'm dead, what do I care? What was my first phone? An M500. How you doing, Mark? I already said hi to you. Your body will end up in an art museum? Nah, I'm not that pretty. My brother hates science. That's unfortunate. I love how your spirit up, but syndrome is down. Rude joke, but funny. You don't read my question? I did. I read that one. Can you give me motivation? I cannot give you motivation. If you want something, you have to do what it takes. You have to set things up in a way that's going to increase your likelihood of success and remove distraction. If you had to convert to a religion, agnosticism. If I have to change from atheism, agnosticism. I hope my body ends up in a body farm. I mean, if you donate it, you could. I'm in India. Cool. Do I eat? Yes. I'm in love. Cool. Favorite Batman focused series or film? Okay, if we're talking films, the Dark Knight trilogy, I'd have to go back and see which of the trilogy would be my favorite. I just know it would be amongst those. If we're talking a Batman series, then I might say Batman Forever, but what about the Justice League Unlimited, where Batman was a key figure? If it has to be like a Batman focused series, I'd have to think on it. I don't know. I feel like they'll just reject me at a body farm. Nah. What religion is that? Agnosticism is just you believe in the possibility of a deity. So there is no religion, there is no faith. It's just I am open to the possibility that there is something. Am I okay? Very. Do I like Diddy? No. Do it DC or Marvel? If we're talking cinematic universe, then I will say Marvel, but I still like DC. If you go back in time, where would I go back to? I would go back to where there's a lot less people. Do I know Breaking Benjamin? Yes, I do. I like their music. Do you think Shanks is stronger than Mihawk? I really don't know or care either way, really. Do I have a crush? Do I... My goodness, why don't I like you? Sorry, Diddy, not a fan. Favorite Marvel movie? I haven't seen them all. I have seen up until Endgame. And are we counting only like the anime? Are we only counting the movies that are a part of the main MCU timeline, or are we counting like all of the previous Spider-Man? Actually, no, wait, because Across the Spider-Verse brought them all in. So, damn. I'm not so sure. I don't know. Oh, wait, Infinity War. Infinity War. Hello, how you doing, Bet? Do I have a crush? No. Get some sun? Dude, it's winter in Canada. There's not a lot of sun here. I meant siblings in direct relations, not cousins. I do have many siblings. Do I have a crush on any character? No. I can't even process that. Yes, Chad is pretty weird. If you could have one superpower, a self-refilling fridge, do I like Drake? Not really. Why is bro ignoring you? I saw that one. Bruce Lee or Stanley? If we're going off of how they behaved in life, then Stanley. If we're going off of like who I'd want, yeah, I'm gonna go Stanley. Ever tasted snow? Yes. Are you proud that Wolverine is a fellow Canadian? Never really thought about it that much. I like the Wolverine though. Dark Knight or Batman 2022? Dark Knight. Though I did enjoy Batman 2022. Do I have a crush on Taylor Swift? No. Why don't I like Drake? I don't like his music. The human movie Avatar or the live action Avatar or Dragon Ball Z? Well, you said Dragon Ball Z. You didn't say Dragon Ball Evolution. So I'm assuming you mean the anime. So Dragon Ball. Do I think Batman is edgy? Yeah. Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas. Do I think Batman... when was the last time I built a snowman? Probably like over 20 years ago. I was an atheist and only believed in logistics. I think it's not mythical until the... yeah. I mean, you do your own thing, man. You do your own thing. No, I will not meow for you because I am not a cat. Do you swear off the camera? Wait, do you swear off the camera? Yes. Yes, I swear a lot, actually. Do I like Pop Smoke? Pop Smoke's? No idea who that is. My partner? The fridge. It's a bit messed up what the Canadian government did to him. Can't be too mad about Metal Boat. Oh, yeah, you mean the experiments they put Wolverine through? Yeah, that's pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I'm not an expert on Wolverine lore, but yeah, that was rough. Why you avoid swearing on YouTube? Because I am talking to a mass audience where where I'm being exposed to a whole host of people, and the more respectful and friendly and appropriate I am for more people, the better my channel will do. So I tone it down. You got that dog? Actually, the dogs are upstairs. What is my favorite thing to do in December? Christmas. Funny enough. Oh, man. Yeah, favorite thing is Christmas. And then, and time away from people. Well, this I don't really count. This I'll do for a couple hours, and then I'm alone for the rest of the day. So we're good. Can we dare you to build a snowman on stream? So if there's still snow when I get back home, then sure, because I don't have a camera setup that would allow that. We ain't stopping. Okay, are you going to end the live in 5 minutes? My phone is going to die in like 1 or 2 minutes. So like when my phone's about to go, I will say like, hey guys, I'm out. So I'll let you know when I'm about to leave because my battery is like right there. How much do I earn? Depends on the day or week. Like it depends. Some days I earn a lot more than others. More like you don't want yellow dollar, so you don't swear on streams. I do want money. Yeah, I do want money. The more appropriate I am for more people, the more views I get, the more subs I get, the better my channel does. So yes, I will tone down my language. Does your family celebrate Hanukkah? Not really. Why don't you just keep it up for charging? Because when my phone is really finicky. It's one of those like when you try and charge it, it's like really annoying. It's one of those. So, yeah. Do I have a red diamond? I do not. Shout my name? I'm not shouting anything because my voice is fried. Business plan? Yes. I'm jealous of your heart because it's pumping and. Okay, you're just timed out, buddy. No. You're just no. Say the numbers. What numbers? Last thing I ate. The last thing I ate was some cucumber. Shout out to Kai Sinat. I don't really watch Kai Sinat. Show me some poses and I will make an edit. I will not make it. No. First the questions now. I mean, look, I've told everyone to stop spamming. You look like Adam Sandler. I do not, but thank you. Is today's stream family friendly? For the most part, some of the chat, if chat gets out of hand, I deal with them. Can you guys really? I have to time out so many people, man. It's exhausting. I unsub from you. That's fine. I don't really care. You look like Peter Pan. Okay. You ever watch Kenny versus Spenny? I have not. Do I comb my hair? After the shower, yeah. Beer? Not really a beer guy. What's my opinion on brain rot? I don't know what it is. Like, I don't. People are saying it's a game. I don't know it. I just see it as like people being stupid. You look like Charlie Kirk. Don't insult me like that. You are Pete Davidson. In 35 years. I'm older than Pete Davidson now. I get a mod. I have a mod. They're just not. They're working right now. Am I happy? Yeah. Hair looks great. Thank you. Who is a famous person in my family? Why would I tell you? What drinks do I enjoy besides water? Chocolate milk. You look like Dio Brand. Okay, buddy. Palestine or Israel? You're asking the wrong questions. You're asking the wrong questions. Because it's not about picking countries. It's about calling out the governments that are making the wrong call. Am I left or right? Again, you're asking the wrong question. Instead of you're making it a versus question. You can ask me my opinion on a policy, and I'll give you my opinion on a policy. If you don't okay. You look like Kira. Okay. How you doing, Maya? It's the juice box. I like juice boxes. Say the number. I don't see any numbers. You look like a washed-up version of Nolan from Mr. Beast. I don't know who Nolan is because I don't watch Mr. Beast. Maya, are you center? Usually more left. But again, ask me my opinion on a policy. There is no neutrality. It's either you're left or you're right. Exactly. Like, it's like you're either all this way or all that way. Like, come on, where's the discussion? You look like Mr. No, I don't. And good night to you. My phone is literally going to die in like 2 minutes. Like, actually 2 minutes. So, heads up now. Do I like Asmongold? Never watched him. Are you married? If you're trying to ask me out, I'm telling you no. Left or right of the same bird? Not really. If you don't, okay. I'm ignoring that. I'm not reading the jibber jabber nonsense. Goodbye. See you later, Papa. Do you think Canada's socialized healthcare is the same? You mean universal healthcare? Yes. Like, universal healthcare is the way to go. How much do I make usually recently? The thing is, December, I made way less than November. So, like, I've only been full-time for a few months. I've been full-time since the, end of September. So I don't really have a lot of range to give you. Will you please say trans rights are human rights? They are. They are. Does universal healthcare work in overpopulation? Universal healthcare works. It's our government that really is just a mess right now. Do I enjoy poutine? I do. Is Canada under U.S. control? No. Do I like the people that are watching you? Some people are great. Some people are problematic. But if they're problematic, I can just shoot. So doesn't bother me. Favorite Christmas song? I don't really know many Christmas songs. Putin or Poutine? Poutine, obviously. Come on. King Tyr. I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. Yeah, I just don't know what you're talking about at all. You lost me, man. You lost me. You are a pure soul. Well, thank you. I don't think so, but okay, but thank you. Be able to go Super Saiyan or be able to go UI Ultra Instinct. Do I like Justin Trudeau? Not really. No. Hello. How many Pokemon series have I seen? We're working our way through Advanced, so not many. Bro, can you stop? Okay. How you doing, Doppel? What's good, man? We're about to end the stream, but like, hello to you anyway. I know you're. See, I have said before you open door. Okay, more rambling. Mom accidentally calls Putin Pootie. Oh my. Okay. Do I like Mark Henry? No idea who that. I think I know the name, but I don't know who he is. Did Canada poop the bed with the invention of Hawaiian pizza? I don't really like pineapple to begin with that much. So if you like pineapple on your pizza, just don't order the same pizza as me. Do I like revolvers? Not really. Can you shout out me and my friend? I have no idea who you are. Get a beef with Broly or get a beef with Frieza. I win either way. They're fiction. I win by default. Okay, my phone is literally turning off. So guys, I will eat dinner. I will pick the winners for the giveaways tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, phone's going off. Gotta call it. See ya.